T-minus 1 minute. T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Public service announcement. I need all my Titan fans to come on down. Grab you some popcorn, grab you a drink. Titans Colosseum in the building. Yeah, not, boy, I'm in the game. Still ballin' out, never change. I be reppin' my hometown for the whole city, really knew my name. Boss talk, I don't do favors. Yeah, we signing deals with the top players. We just started this lifestyle. We be having all kind of haters. I'm a madman, they better come get me. Wanna box me in, but I'm too shifty. If they come at me sideways, I'ma stiff on me like Derrick Henry. Now listen, we're not the same. EA Sports, boy, I'm in the game. I be reppin' my city, dog. Got a Titan logo hanging on the chain. Big money, big moves. New stadium on the way. Nashville, we hold it down. We the one team that you don't wanna play. They be trying to talk down on us. I just laugh at them and I walk away. I don't tolerate disrespect. Might shoot a fade, penny hard away. Big money, big moves. New stadium on the way. Nashville, we hold it down. We the one team that you don't wanna play. We be putting in the hard work, so we coming in with all kind of skill. I be living in the end zone. My finger roll like Tannehill. What's poppin'?
Yes, sir. What's poppin'? Welcome to the Titans Colosseum podcast. Man, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We got a little business to take care of before we get things popping. As y'all know, earlier this week, we lost not only a great man, but a great friend of the show, Titan Fox. Everybody out there say a prayer for Fox's family. And we're going to take a moment of silence to remember one of our day ones, Titan Fox. Yes, sir. We back, man. Like I said, man, tough week. We lost, one of our dearest friends in Titan Fox. So, I mean, if Fox was here, he would want us to turn up for us. So, and we got to turn up for Fox tonight, man. Let me get a woo, woo, woo.
Yes, sir, man. He's been here supporting us, bro. He been in here in the chats on lives and in there on playback videos and the clips and the reels and stuff. So, man, we always appreciate the support. Sadly gonna miss him. He's a big part of this community as well. So, prayers out to him and his family and friends as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But RJ, speak on Fox a little bit, man. Say your piece.
Man, it always hurts to lose a Titan fan, somebody, that's loyal to the franchise, man. You'd always supported our shows, man. I always used to see him in the comment section. Even when I was over in when I was on the Power Hour in the Titan Upload Network with them, man, I was talking on one of their shows. He was on there talking the whole time, man. And say he just loved the Tennessee Titans, man. And I hate to lose another fan, man. Even though I didn't get a chance to really know him in real life, man, but I could see that he was a good dude, man, just from his comment alone, man, and what I've seen, the support that he's gotten so far from the Titans Nation, man. So, like I said, man, rest in peace, man. Rest easy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got some special guests in the building. Hey, if y'all don't know who these two dudes is, man, you need to get to know them. And plus two, I ain't finna let y'all slide on that neither. You're bullshitting too if you don't know who they are. Especially my guy Max, man, aka Blueface, if you didn't already know. But hey, y'all can catch these two great gentlemen on the Sports Nation Nashville YouTube channel, man. They doing their thing, man. They, giving the real out there, no matter if you like it or not. If you don't like it, hey, that's on you. But they gonna keep on spitting them motherfucking facts. So y'all give it up for Max and Massive, man.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Man, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get better at it. Faust, I'm waiting on the hand clap, man.
Yeah. Bro, I was trying to get there. My hand slipped off the button. I got there, though. My hand was slow. Hey, I was over here pulling the trigger like Tannehill. I was a little slow on it. My bad.
Nah, it's all good, man. Sure, we trying to get it together, man. A little bit of a different flow tonight, but man, the energy is always gonna be there. But Max,
yes, sir.
How y'all feeling, man?
Man, cold. No, I'm just chilling, man. Watching these head coach interviews, man, coming in, man.
Yeah, trying to stay in tune with what what all's going on with this Tennessee Titans team, and seeing if Amy made a mistake, or if maybe Amy and Rand knew what they were doing the whole time. So only time's gonna tell, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to Julie in the comment section tonight. Shout out to Alton. Alton said he ain't for your foolishness tonight. I think he talking about me.
Oh, man.
They already ready.
Right.
Yeah,
shout
man.
out
You know how
to
Firestone be, man.
Rodney, Alex, Randall. Hey, Cub, what going on with you, Cub, man? Hey, you know it's all love with us, man. We gotta link up this weekend, man. Get on that Call of Duty something, man. I ain't finna let you beat me in Mortal Kombat, but man, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Firestone.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk to him, baby.
Yes, this episode is brought to you by LionsDenBeardCollection.com. If you need to get your beard in tip-top shape, get the luxurious products that you need. You see these two gentlemen above me with their beards as well, so make sure y'all go get those luxurious oils that you need and the bombs from LionsDenBeardCollection.com. Use promo code Colosseum and get 25% off your order. As well as this episode is brought to you by SunnySmilesCoffee.com. Premium freshly roasted coffee. They do not grind nor roast your coffee until you make your order, so you're guaranteed to get the freshness. They have a vast variety of options for you as well, and right now they are currently offering free shipping on all U.S. orders, so go to SunnySmilesCoffee.com.
Yes, sir. RJ, I see your little goatee up on that.
Hey, man, I got to get on y'all level, man. I can't grow all this like y'all can, man.
Mine napping right
I tried,
now,
bro.
man.
I tried. It didn't come out
three
good.
dudes over here in that direction right there. Hey, that beard game like a motherfucker up over here, man.
Mine usually is grown out as Firestones. It's usually way down here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Firestone.
I see you and Firestone got the
growing that
beard
mug,
going, and man,
we twin. It's my long-lost twin brother.
Black beard, whatever, his hair straight, mine nappy, but it's all good, man. We all beard gang up in this bitch, man.
Straight, mine's nappy.
Yeah, man, my shit nappy, man. Yeah, I gotta go holler at my barber, man. I gotta let my barber get me right though. But hey, y'all. Let me go ahead and get this out the way as well, because there's a lot of great Facebook groups up out there where you could join, talk your talk about the Titans. But, one that, been rocking with us ever since, we got this thing started. But now is the time we can, we can acknowledge them properly. Y'all make sure y'all go and join the Titans Army Facebook page, man. They one of the best up and coming pages out there, man. I mean, just great content all around the board. one of my guys, Brian, he's an admin over there. Our guy, Chris Maynard, he's an admin up over there. So, you getting A1 solid dudes, man, in that group. So y'all make sure y'all go join that group, turn it up in there. And I can't do this. I can't do this without saying, man, go join the Tennessee Titans Elite group as well, man. Man, everybody that know me know that's why I started doing this Titan shit or whatever. Shout out to Matt, man, for putting me on way back in the gap. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing back then. I just seen a group and they were talking Titans, and I said, man, ain't nobody on Facebook talking Titans but these folks, man. So I'm gonna lock in with them. And we done some great shit over it's going on 10 years, man. I mean, god dang, it's been a damn long time, man. We done went through a lot, but shout out to Matt, shout out to Logan, Jason, Chris, Anthony, Glenn, Brandon, both the Brandons, Pastor Brandon, Anthony. I mean, shout out to the whole crew, man. If I forgot somebody, y'all do not cuss my ass out. Forgive me. I'll buy you a beer. But fellas, say what? Say what, 5 stars?
They sure gonna let you know.
Oh, hell yeah. They're gonna get on my ass. Oh, yeah. The one person that's gonna get on my ass is Sandy. Shout out to Sandy. If I didn't say Sandy first, hey, shout out to Sandy. You can't say I didn't shout you out, Sandy, because you is not gonna cuss my ass out tonight. So, hey, man, shout out to my Titans Elite group, everybody in there that's been rocking out. Y'all make sure y'all join Titans Army and all the other great Titans groups out there on Facebook. But fellas, we're finna finally get this thing popping, man. Y'all ready to get to that two-tone business?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we finna talk this motherfucking talk. So, hey, it's time to turn up. Our first topic of the night. You already know.
Oh, yeah.
Bussin' with the boys with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry made his return to Bussin' with the boys. And he had some things to say. Some things I felt like, I already knew, but he just pretty much, clarified everything or whatever. And I'm gonna start with Max and Max up there, man. Y'all thoughts on the Derrick Henry Bussin' with the boys interview?
I don't think they can hear.
Okay.
Technical difficulties in the building.
Yeah, man, technical difficulties. I'm gonna drop on.
Okay.
Yeah, RJ, talk to him.
Yeah, man. How I feel about I literally just watched it actually before we got on this show. So man, I got a fresh look on it, man. It was a good interview, man. I'm already emotionally attached to Derrick Henry because he's my all-time favorite Titan, man. And just going listening to the stories, man, from his first time he got to the Tennessee Titans to now, man. You just see, man, it's been a long journey, man. They've been through all ups and downs, man, especially Derrick Henry himself. When he first got to the team, he said, man, he just felt like, his mind wasn't all the way there, man. And it was like, like he was like, man, he was like, he didn't want to come to the Tennessee Titans in the beginning. He basically said that he wanted to be a Miami Dolphin. He wanted to be, he wanted Dallas to draft him. He didn't even understand why the Titans even drafted him because we just traded for DeMarco Murray at the time. Because even I thought it was kind of crazy that we drafted Derrick Henry at that time. And, it just hearing the stories about that and, and whenever he when he was on the team with Mike Mularkey as the head coach, they wanted to start Dion Lewis over him. And, and it was like, it was like he kind of checked out of the team. He didn't feel like it was his team, and, coming from Alabama, and he won a Heisman Trophy. And it was his team that wound up, that he took to the national championship at that time. And just hearing the stories, man, hearing the playoff games, man, from the, the big stiff arms, the Ravens game, the Patriots game, man, it was overall great. It was a great interview, man. I loved every bit of it, man. If you're a Titans fan, I recommend you to watch it. It's only about an hour long, man. And if you're a big Henry fan, you're gonna love it, man. So.
Yeah, no, man, it was good, bro, because he said a lot of things that I've kind of brought up as points too for some of the things. Like he was like when he first got selected by Tennessee, he wasn't that happy. He was like he had the why me's and the woes and all this and that, and like why do I gotta be here? And that's why I feel like a lot of people we still ain't changed that culture. That is the culture where a lot of people coming in. It feels like that. So luckily Henry changed that around, but then it's that thing again that he said, him and KB came back and they didn't feel welcome. And that shit's alarming to me. It's like, how do you let your two veterans be coming back from camp and they don't feel at home? They don't feel welcome. That's that shit that worries me in the long run about bringing in some players and stuff. But it was great to hear the Henry interview, him reminiscing and talking about some stuff. You can clearly hear him talking about how upset he was in the offensive line, but I love how he did it without throwing somebody on the bus. He just did it in a way by highlighting the old line and be like, man, we just had it good then. We wish we would have did. He didn't put them down, but he was letting you know, like, man, I just wish we had the old line like we used to. And he was saying some things, but it was cool to see him open up and reminisce about some of the things. And it was a great interview. But he did say some things that was kind of alarming to me that other players are going to see that in the future, and that kind of makes it worrisome for me to think that Rand's going to be able to bring some people in, or if even Amy's going to be able to bring in a coach here, just because of how they've been treating people and how everybody says how they've been felt when it's time to go out the door of the Tennessee Titans.
Yo, Eminem, talk to him. I don't care which M talk first, but talk to him.
I feel it, man. I mean, you look back to Henry's first year. I mean, we wanted to trade Derrick Henry his first year here, so we would have moved on from that guy immediately. I mean, could you imagine if we would have done that? Like, how ridiculous would that have been? Like, but I mean, I do agree with you though. I mean, that's crazy that not to even feel welcome, as being the leader and the face of this franchise, coming back from that's ridiculous to me. Like that's super alarming, like you said, man. Like that's a big red flag here.
Yeah, and I mean the fact that this man didn't get taken in the first round, and then he has stacked up all the accolades. He has had the career he's had so far, and like you said, Firestone, for him to say, "Man, I still feel like I got another couple 2,000-yard rushing seasons in me. Let's see it." If that's not motivation to bring that guy back, if it's possible, then what is? What's gonna be? He went from a second-round pick a Heisman-winning second-round draft pick, and then turned around and came in the NFL and made it look like he should have been like a number 1 overall pick. You know what I mean? In my opinion, that's just, stats, numbers, and him on the field don't lie. So, yeah, man, that's crazy to me that, he was a second-round pick too. So, but I definitely hope that they, like I said in the interview where he said, I still feel like I got a couple 2,000 yards in me. I still feel like he does too. Blue was saying it too. It seems like this last game against the Jaguars, he was like playing for something to prove. It seemed like a whole different Derrick Henry running that ball. His
a showcase game.
Yeah. Like his vision seemed better. He seemed like he was hitting the holes harder. You know what I mean? Running harder, things like that. So I really hope they pull all the strings and ties they got to do to get that man back with us.
I'll say this though, before we can touch on that one subject that I think y'all both touched on was the him and KB coming back, and it was most so it felt like it. I don't think he used that he wasn't welcome, but he said that he can most definitely feel that there was a shift. You know what I'm saying? Like he just seemed like that the new the change is coming.
Shout out to Aubrey too for bringing it up as well.
I think that happens anywhere with any, what I'm saying, any franchise player. Is like if Peyton Manning came back, when he came back after that injury to the Colts, he probably felt the same way. You know what I'm saying? They were like, okay, we finna draft Andrew Luck. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like it's happened everywhere. I'm sure Tom Brady dealt with it,
Yeah, no, but it was brought up by Taylor because Taylor said, I came back. They invited me to come back and bring in Vrabel, his hat, this and that. But even I got vibes like I'm not welcome here. He's like, did you have those vibes like when you came back to camp that y'all wasn't welcome here? He's like, yeah, me and KB had that feeling that it was different. So yeah, he was talking on the fact that they came back and didn't feel welcome. And it's not just Derrick Henry and KB. It's Taylor. It's a bunch of other people. Even some of these veterans come back and say that they come back, but they don't feel welcome. They really just feel like a pony show, so they're just being trotted out there to be showcased. So that's something that's becoming alarming as well, because multiple people are saying this. And now 2 of our best players, even Henry, said KB is exactly what you thought a Titan should be. He embodied exactly what you wanted a Titan to be on and off the field.
Exactly.
And they're treating him like that. So when you start treating players like that come in and do what you want, and then you're making them feel kind of unwelcome, and they're saying these things kind of publicly, it's not going to be great for your free agency targeting in the future.
Right.
Well, I'll say this right here, and I'm going to be very blunt with y'all right now, because that's the only way that I can really address the situation. But I think after this interview, and I'll also put this question out there to y'all, but I think after this interview on Bussin with the Boys, after watching it, Derrick Henry isn't coming back to the Tennessee Titans. He doesn't want to come back to the Tennessee Titans. He wants to win the Super Bowl. The Tennessee Titans are not going to be in position to win a Super Bowl. They are in a rebuilding process. So I don't hate Derrick Henry for that at all. Neither should the Titans want to bring Derrick Henry back, to be honest, or whatnot, because you see Amy, she fired Mike Vrabel for, a number of things, but one of those things was, she and Mike couldn't get on the same page about the direction of the team. She wants a more modernized offensive approach, and Mike Vrabel,
makes sense.
Has his way of doing things, very old school in the way he approaches offense. So if you keep Derrick Henry on this team, you're not gonna be able to get that. And Derrick Henry said it in that interview that, he ain't finna be playing for free. Now, I mean, he want to play, but he's not gonna play for free, which means he's gonna be looking for, good compensation. Now, fair compensation in the league for, a running back, 30-year-old running back, maybe, couple million or whatever, but we ain't just talking about no average ass running back. We talking about Derrick Henry, and just from him being that guy alone, I think a team will have to come with, some extra that the Titans don't need to give up. The Titans need to, not devalue the running back position, but they need to prioritize the wide receiver position more. They damn sure need to prioritize this offensive line more.
Yeah, yes.
They've got to prioritize cornerback, because the Titans and the secondary, the secondary has been bad for a couple of years now, probably a little bit longer than that, but it's glaring at this point. So the Titans have a lot of things they have to do, and bringing Derrick Henry back at this point wouldn't make much sense. Let that man go win a Super Bowl. Let him go be great while the Titans get their shit together, so that, we can get back to being, a perennial playoff contender.
Yep. I agree, man. Yep. Yeah. And to what Rand's comment was about, not rebuilding and stuff, you're like, I agree with that. It's not a rebuild. Like, we're building something, he said we're building something completely different. It's a completely different direction, completely different offense. This coaching staff is going to be different and stuff. We're just moving a different direction. I'll be honest with you guys, and like, I don't know if anybody else felt this way, but I felt we should have tried to really eagerly trade Henry before the trade deadline this year and got something out of him.
It sounds like we did.
Yeah, he did say that. He did say it was really close, you know what I'm saying? But there was just no biters on that. And I think the part of that with the no biters were like, well, this is the last year of his contract. He's not going to re-sign into a full rebuild anyway, so let's just wait and sign him after the season. That way we don't lose anything. And that sucks for us because we didn't really get anything out of him, in the end of it. But, yeah, I definitely don't think he's coming. From his, speech Sunday all the way to the interview with Bussin and the Boys, man, it just all is to know.
Right. And moving even further into that, if you're not going to show him, like you had said, if you're not going to show him that you're going to work on putting those pieces around him, like an offensive line or another good wide receiver weapon and things like that, if you're not going to show him that you're going to put the weapons around him so he can go get another couple 2,000-yard runs. As a man, you know, you got morals for yourself. Yeah, you're a professional running back in the NFL, but arguably one of the best ones to ever do it. Yeah, you're going to have to not only pay me, you're going to have to prove to me that it's going to be worth me coming back to the Tennessee Titans. And like y'all said, man, they're definitely not doing that. And it is 100% to me seems like a build, rebuild type of situation that we're dealing with here.
Yeah, and that was actually my question, but we already pretty much hitting on it. I mean, have you came to the realization that Derrick Henry isn't going to be here? And you know, just listening to all you guys, man, seems like you know y'all feel the same way I do about the situation. He's not coming back, but everybody get in the chat. Go ahead, Firestone.
And his reaction to Vrabel's firing, that was letting me know, like when they was asking about that and it's this and that they traded KB, and he was talking about like seemed like every time we did good, the next year we trade somebody or we let somebody go and we let somebody go. You can tell that he was fed up with how shit was going on, and that ain't a coaching thing. That was a front office GM shit that he is fucking fed up with.
Yes.
So there's a lot with that, and he shed some light on things.
So
but J-Rob front office exactly. The front office ain't just J-Rob. And he said some things too that was kind of alarming with, because we've had Nate Washington on the show. Remember, we all say, oh, Jeff Fisher had he had control back in the day. But what was one thing Nate Washington said on the show? We practice all week with Kerry, and then Bud would call down into the locker room and say, hey, I want Vince to play this week, and we got to play Vince. So Jeff didn't really have control neither. And something that Derrick Henry said in that meeting was, he said before that last playoff game with Malarkey, we knew if we wasn't winning that game, Malarkey was getting fired. Yet Amy's in this Titans organization excuse has been for what he said after the game is why he got fired, because he said he wouldn't change his coaching staff. He didn't say that till after the game. What he said before the game was, though, he wasn't happy with how ownership didn't defend him and how that put a burden on his family. Then he starts getting to get fired. So there's a lot of shit that's going on within this organization, this front office shit, and Henry kind of opened some of it up as well. And it's man, I'm hoping that they'll start treating some people right, but it looks like a bunch of shady ass business, and that's what makes it hard to recruit people.
Yeah, he definitely took some shots on that podcast.
It seems like they're too conservative on the field and also too conservative in the front office is what it seems like. You know what I mean? Like, what are you waiting to plan for? You know, it looks like it's all crumbling apart right now, so we're going to have to see a whole 360, and we're just waiting on it as fans.
I think a couple bad contracts, man, kind of messed up. A reason why we had to let go of a couple players, because I mean, I felt like we should have kept Jack Conklin. I thought it was dumb when we let him go, man. And even Taylor Lewan said it on the podcast that we should have never let him go. Then we traded AJ Brown, you know what I'm saying? We got rid of, then we ended up getting rid of Rashad Evans, Jayon Brown, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was getting rid of people.
Jarrell Casey was a crazy one to me.
Like, knowing everything that you know now, would you have kept AJ and traded Henry back then?
I mean, I'm a fan of keeping impact.
I say that. Look, AJ. What I was gonna say about AJ was I was upset when they paid Amani Hooker and they paid Harold Landry before they paid AJ Brown. That's when I was upset, because I was like, why? I'm like, you see AJ Brown need a contract, bro. I mean, forget them two players. Them two players, man. You know what I'm saying? You signed them you signed AJ Brown, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yes. AJ Brown is with wide receivers in this league, bro. They make or break your team at this point. If you don't see that, you know what I'm saying, there's something wrong with you, bro. You know, J-Rob just to me just wasn't a good GM. I mean, granted, I think he got us out of a hole, but at the same time, he put us back in one. And I think that's
J-Rob he got us out of one hole, put us in another one.
Yeah.
J-Rob had an ego.
We gotta stay away from the ego guys, man. And
I don't even think it was ego with J-Rob. I just think it was ignorance with J-Rob. Honestly, I think that he did so much in scouting. Oh, excuse me, and scouting and drafting that he could continue to do that. And it was like he kept giving people hometown, try to negotiate ways and do bad contracts. But we really ain't got the money. When we know you got the damn money, come on, bro. It's ain't an industry where we can't count the money. We know where the money is. We know what we got. And you're telling people this. So he just did bad negotiation tactics, did bad deals with free agencies. And that's why J-Rob was such a bad GM. It ain't just about scouting. It's about free agency and it's about player retention. And he didn't have those other two good at all. And then his last two drafts was ass as well. So I just think J-Rob came in here and honestly thought that he could continue to had that scouter's mind that could continue building through the draft, and it was just ignorance at a fault, and that's why he ain't had a job back since.
Yeah, man, I'm a fan of keeping impact players. I don't give a fuck what they position is. I know everybody got their feelings towards the running back situation. I just said what I said about the running back situation. But when you got a running back like Derrick Henry, you don't fucking trade that away in his prime for no fucking reason at all. You got an impact dude on your team. You pay your impact players. If he's a wide receiver, pay him. Running back, pay him. Quarterback, damn sure pay him. If that motherfucker right there is one of them guys who's making or breaking a game for you, you pay him. And that was J-Rob's biggest mistake. I felt like with J-Rob, he could go to these guys. He could lean on the culture or whatever. He can lean on the coach. I guess he felt like he could lean on the culture and, lowball these dudes or whatever. Like, they love being here or whatever. They don't have any problems with their teammates or whatnot. Is the front office, the disrespect coming to them, lowballing on the contracts. I mean, yeah, we get that, there's two sides to negotiation. But at the same time, bro, you can't undermine anybody. It's just like me, Firestone, and RJ, going in front of, let's just say Barstool. Barstool, you know what I'm saying? They looking at us or whatever, and they want to offer us a contract or whatever, but they want to offer us like fucking $5,000 for 10 years or some stupid ass shit or whatever. Like, who the fuck y'all think we is? I mean, goddamn, we ain't made it yet, but shit, y'all, show us some fucking love. Y'all a box dude. Y'all
still trying to make
no
it eventually.
Right. You ain't hurting for no motherfucking money, like goddamn. And that's how a number of them players was feeling, man. But you pay your impact dues. But we're gonna keep this thing rocking and rolling, man. Hey, if you're out there watching tonight, make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about it, blah, blah, blah. You know the rest. Hey, shout out to Brian, man. Hey, y'all make sure y'all go join the Titans Army. Make sure you go join that Facebook group. Hey, I guarantee you're dealing with some A1 people when you're dealing with the Titans Army. So y'all make sure y'all join their group, man, and turn them up, man. Shout out to Hill, JD, Blast, Dunn, RG, Derrick, man, everybody who pretty much came in here while we was talking, Aubrey or Mama Ellison out there. Thank you for watching once again, Mama Ellison. We're gonna have to bake you some brownies one day. RJ, when we baking some brownies for Mama Ellison.
Man, we're gonna have to do it next time we do one at my house, man.
Yeah.
So, but I said that we'll put that last comment up, man. And I was about to hit on this. And Tannehill was paid what? He was overpaid, dog. I mean, that's another reason why we couldn't add more talent to the roster, man, because we paid a guy that was looking good because of the players around him more
even
than
in Miami.
Yeah, like
even in Miami, Landry made him look good in Miami in his moments that he looked good. Yeah, guys in Miami, man.
Hold on. I'll take that back.
Hold on.
Just one thing.
I don't think
just on this part.
Good in Miami.
Hold on. What
has Landry done since being with Tannehill? That's my question.
I mean, that's
Tannehill has done more without Landry than Landry has done without Tannehill. Landry just fucking appeared somewhere.
But where did he go after Tannehill though?
Browns to Baker Mayfield.
Right.
With
To Baker Mayfield
Beckham.
and all that toxicity, bro. Who really performed there during that toxic moment? Nobody.
Baker.
Man, Tannehill ain't get overpaid.
Stop it.
He got overpaid, bro.
Now.
Nah, Tannehill initially didn't get overpaid.
No,
because like Tannehill up when the contract got restructured. That's when the numbers got crazy. But Tannehill, he wasn't overpay. I mean, I get where you coming from or whatnot. You know, everybody got.
We didn't have to pay him that contract, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
I mean,
he needed to get paid.
The quarterback though during this
exactly.
window.
So okay, hold on. Let me throw
You
a name
had to
out there
get a
for you. Let me
quarterback.
throw a name. There was a guy out there that we could have got that we didn't go after, bro. And his name, he's the greatest freaking quarterback of all time, and Tom Brady, bro. And you know dang well Vrabel could have got him, bro. We could have won the Super Bowl because he wanted to win the Super Bowl that year. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh,
Yeah.
I
Give him
seriously
that
doubt.
Tannehill contract.
I seriously doubt we could have got Brady, bro. He wanted
What
a
you
warm weather
mean?
team in retirement time,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I was just about
He
to
is
say.
40.
We could have got him,
looking
bro.
at nothing up
We
but no
coulda got
team.
him,
But
bro.
that's after spending all his career in New England, he wanted somewhere sunny and warm, bro. He
So
was
Nashville
tired
don't
of
have
snow.
good weather. So Nashville
Out
don't
of
have
all
good
the
weather.
players, out of all the players that are in the NFL, quarterback, whatever position, you know, Tom Brady had some pull. And if not, I say some, if not 98% pull of what team he was going to after the Patriots.
But
Contracts, money,
there was a bunch
all
of
this
teams.
stuff.
There were 4 teams that came up. I think it was the Raiders, it was the Titans, it was Tampa Bay, and there was another team. I can't remember. I can't think of the top of my head. The 49ers. And bro, like, and then nobody wanted because they was like, oh, we don't want Tom Brady because he old. We don't think he got it no more. And like we was like that because we was like, okay, well, we got Tannehill, and Tannehill he was coming off of he came with a 27, he had a 20-some plus TD season. It was a good season. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, like he wanted to revitalize and we wanted to run it back on the 2020 season when we should have went at Tom Brady, bro. Like, because you remember at that time, Tom Brady had a bad year because the Patriots didn't have no receivers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he could have came with us, bro. Played with Corey Davis and AJ Brown, man. You never know what could have happened. I know he wouldn't have threw 3 interceptions against the Bengals.
Yeah,
bro. He wouldn't have threw no pick against the Ravens, though. Bro.
I would have been all for that. I honestly would, but I really just don't think we would. And this is my reasoning why. You remember when Peyton Manning became a free agent? And we brought him through Tennessee.
Man, we a different Titans team than we were back then, though, bro.
But Peyton actually has ties to Tennessee. Bro, he has actual ties.
Bro, there's a difference.
But not only balls, he has ownerships in the Grizzly. He has ownerships in other teams. He has stuff in Tennessee that actually has a part of him. That's why I was like so happy at that moment because I was like, bro, he has ties here. He has no ties anywhere else. He got to come to Tennessee.
It's happening.
When Brady came, I was like, bro, I don't see us making that sell.
I look at this though. That when Peyton Manning first left, bro, the Titans was absolutely garbage, bro. And then when Tom Brady came out, we had just got to the AFC Championship. We just didn't have the quarterback in that game to be a game changer, bro. And I felt like Tom Brady could be a game changer if we would have saw Mahomes again. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we could have beat him. Like
my question on the Tannehill, when he got the big money and things like that, would be when did it happen? Was it right after that decent season you were just referring to? Was it before he put up some decent?
Yeah, after 2019.
So he had a really good season.
Yeah.
But see, can we really call it?
They kind of jumped the ball.
So, but can we really call it overpaying him when he was constantly ranked at like the 13th, 14th, 15th hot paid QB as well? I mean, I know we are paying him a lot, like we was paying 16, 17, 18 million for him, but other teams are paying 25, 30, 35 million. Like the QB market is a lot higher than the other positions too.
Yeah.
So I honestly think even though it would have been better to got something better, I still think we paid a little more than what Tannehill was worth, but for his type of role of a player, we kind of got a good deal at the QB position because everybody else, bro, look what the Giants are paying for Daniel Jones. There's other teams out here paying ridiculous.
That's the league, though. It's gonna go up. But when Tannehill got paid at that time, he was paid as a top 5 quarterback at that time. Like he's just not. I just don't.
He was paid 114 million, 120.
At that time, yes. At that time, yes. He was. Because you gotta remember them contracts at that time. We talking about 2019, bro. This is before Patrick Mahomes got paid, Joe Burrow. You got all them. Justin Herbert didn't get paid. So go back and look.
That's true.
I'm gonna go back and look. The quarterback market at that time, bro. You gotta look at the quarterback.
But what's crazy is we never restructured him. Even this last offseason, we never tried to restructure or move any of Tannehill. We restructured Kevin Byard before we did Tannehill, which is crazy.
Tannehill in the QB market. Because that QB market's different. You go to try to change that, and he has more pull than the safety market does. Safety market's down, QB market's up. You can't really go try to negotiate that. Because he's like, you're negotiating till 2019 with me, and we're in 2021 now. value market's way up now. You need to pay me 22, 23.
And for me,
Okay,
mid-season, the whole
go ahead.
Tannehill trading talk thing like that, for me, it was never a thought. I never thought Tannehill was going anywhere this season just because that is so rare to see mid-season type stuff, a quarterback going to another team. You know what I mean? So I never thought that Tannehill was going to get traded during the season either. Although that maybe they should have, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they maybe shouldn't have considered it, but I didn't never see.
I think if he wasn't hurt, he would have been traded. I think he was hurt around that time we were making all those trades. So I think if he wasn't hurt, he would have probably been moved out. But
Yeah.
Facts, I do too.
You just had to find the right person to take the rest of that, money too.
Right.
Yeah,
Tannehill was 10. He was 10. He was 10. You guys was getting paid $29 million a year for 2020.
Yeah, but I still don't think that was, it wasn't.
They front loaded that contract
bad.
like a motherfucker
Yeah,
because his
it
final
was-
contract was $16 million, I think, is what we paid him for this year.
I really
But
don't.
in 2019, was he a top 10 quarterback?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I think he was.
He
I
played
say top
like
10
one.
back then. Top 10
He's
this year.
playing like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played like one, but honestly, man, I could care less about their money. Hell, it ain't in my motherfucking pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Money back. Go out there and goddamn don't fuck the motherfucking game up like you did against the Bengals. That's all I give a damn about.
I can't.
Or like
They can pay you.
Whatever,
They can
bro.
pay you. Goddamn it. 17,000 motherfucking banks. I wouldn't give a damn, goddamn it. Just don't go out there and lose the fucking football game. But I got a question for y'all, man. Now, Derrick Henry, he talked about their Super Bowl window and how fast it closed and how it felt when they realized like, damn, this shit is really over with or whatnot. And automatically I thought about our 99 to 03 window. So I wanted to ask y'all that window, the 99 to 2003 window versus the 2019 through 2021 window. Which window closed and hurt the most to y'all? And I'm gonna start this one off with Firestone.
Shit. Bro, the 19 window is what hurt the most for me because, like, at least like when the 99 2003 windows, like we were just getting to Tennessee, nobody kind of expected us to do this. We're kind of taking the league by storm. We're young, so that was kind of a shock and awe factor. With the 19 came around, we truly felt like we've had some of the best talent we've had on this roster in a very long time, if not the best talent we've had on a Titans roster. So, bro, those games just felt like we was destined to go get a Super Bowl in that time frame and in that window. So it hurt, but I think it's the 19 ones for damn sure. That's the one that was a harder hit for me because like I said, the 99s just seems like we was young and we wanted it then, but I guess because I saw the disappointment from 99 and then 19 felt like we was finally going to get some redemption and some vengeance and finally we were going to get to it again. And then it wasn't half a yard, but man, it was close to, felt like we could taste it.
All right, RJ, talk to him.
It's a tough one, man. The 2000 loss will hurt me a little bit more than the Super Bowl. But yeah, that 2000 lose to the Ravens, bro, in 2000, that one definitely I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know which one hurts me between the 2000 Ravens or the 2021 Bengals. I might go 21 Bengals, man, because we was robbed of just so much that season, bro. Derrick Henry was supposed to break the all-time rushing record. I mean, we had our whole roster hurt, bro, and we was beating teams we shouldn't have had no chance beating, bro. Like we beat the Rams, the Buffalo Bills, the Chiefs, you know what I'm saying? And like even when we was hurt, man, we swept Indianapolis when Indianapolis was actually good, I'll probably go with the I'm gonna go with the recent one, man, because that 2021 that I was kind of depressed, man.
Bro, it hurt, man.
Yeah, man said talk to him.
Yeah, I gotta agree with y'all, man, 100%. I obviously, I was a lot younger when the 1999 Super Bowl and all that things happened. But that being said, that was also when I really started getting into football there later at the end of Jeff Fisher's tenure with the Titans. So uh, definitely, I want to specifically say it was the AFC Championship against the Bengals for me because, being a grown man, being able to support a team and just get so into it like we still are, always will be, no matter what the outcome is. Um, I had family over, man. Like, it was such a crazy experience for us to possibly go to the Super Bowl. And then obviously what had happened. We ain't got to go into detail, you know what I'm saying? But so that I definitely got to go with that, man. That hurt my heart. I felt like I was like the owner of the team or one of the players, bro. Like it hurt so bad. So I definitely got to go with the most recent.
Yeah, I'd had that same feeling too because I think it was like 2005, 2006 season when we finally got our PSLs and started going to the games, and like we were sitting like 3 rows from the field right there behind the field goal post or whatever. So like that's when I fell in love with the Titans. Was like that. I think the first game that I went to that season was like Vikings and Titans or something, and like I met Chris Johnson and like Adrian Peterson and all those guys, and like from that moment I just fell in love with the Titans at that point. But I think that 2019 window hurt a lot more just because watching players develop that came here, like Henry, and then the offensive line, and like growing with the team essentially as a fan, and watching us come out of a hole and actually build into something that was, a threatening powerhouse and seen as a contender in the league. And we were running the AFC South. We had no problems in our division, none. We were just dominating. So I think that one hurt a lot more because it was more of an age of dominance rather than just an age of good fortune. It's like how I see the other era ending.
We took out a dynasty, guys. We ended the Tom Brady Patriots era. You know what I mean? So that
I wasn't too hurt about that 2019 run because I in my feeling like I was like, man, I'm being blessed to even just be in the AFC Championship because we beat the Patriots, bro. I so as hell didn't think we was gonna beat the Ravens, and we did. You know what I'm saying? We beat the brakes off of them. And for us to even play the Chiefs, and we went up 17-7, when I started seeing the game kind of still to the Chiefs, I'm like, dang, bro. Well, it was a good run. We're young though. We're gonna come back. We're gonna be back. You know what I'm saying?
We went up
2021. 2021, I knew we were gonna win it, bro. I was telling everybody all season that we were gonna win the Super Bowl, especially when we got Julio. I was all, yeah, man. We got 2 dominant receivers on the outside, bro. Like it's a wrap.
Bro, yeah, because like. Because like that 99 team too, also, it kind of felt like we was still young. You know what I'm saying? We just got McNair, we just got Eddie. So it still felt like we was young rather than this 19 and 21 season. We felt like we was already at a window where players have been developed and been able to get us to a Super Bowl rather than these are just young guys and we'll get back again, at least for me.
I'll say this much about it. The 99 through 2003 run, I was probably around 14. I think I was 14 years old when the Titans made the Super Bowl or whatnot. I kind of understood the significance of it, but then again, I didn't or whatnot. Even though I goddamn was out in the floor crying about the shit when he came up 1 yard short. I knew then I was a Titan fan. I that's the first time I felt like any real emotion watching a football game. I knew then I was, locked in, and I damn sure knew I was locked in when the Ravens knocked us off at home, man. That whole, Ray Lewis, turnover thing, the interception or whatever, fumble, whatever you want to call it. He just straight up took the motherfucking ball, and it felt so fucking bad, bro. Good Lord, it felt bad, man. And we even got back to we even ended up getting back to AFC Championship game, but at that point, man, I felt like the Raiders, they just had something special going on up over that. Tim Brown, Rich Gannon, Jerry Rice. Shoot, they were just, 3 dudes that were just on another level, not only because of their age, but they were just on another level, period. I mean, the motherfuckers up on the ball and that. We didn't have the offense to keep up with them. Our style of play, was different from theirs. So, when that window ended, I was kind of in that feeling like, every team go through, we'll kind of get back, blah, blah, blah. But that 2019 through 2021 window, I think that sucked a little bit more for me because I fully understood everything. I mean, shoot, I was a grown ass man, so I done seen some things, been through some things. You understand it at this point, like this shit is not guaranteed. And when we went to the AFC Championship game against the Chiefs or whatever, I mean, just being right there, I mean, we were just so fucking close, and we just put together one more drive on offense, make a stop on defense. We going to the Super Bowl, and we probably gonna fuck around and win that bitch, because god dang it, I will put my money up on motherfucking Tannehill versus Jimmy Garoppolo every single damn day of the week. I don't give a fuck what they talking about with that Jimmy Garoppolo bullshit. He is a much worse quarterback than Ryan fucking Tannehill. And I would have bet everything that Ryan Tannehill would have done good enough to knock off the 49ers at that time. And after that season, getting knocked out by the Ravens, I mean, that whole thing sucked or whatever, especially watching them goofy motherfuckers dance on our shit or whatever, which I didn't really have a problem with it. It just looked goofy to me. But that Bengals playoff loss,
I'm telling you, bro,
they done it for me.
Titan history.
That right there done it for me. I mean, shoot, man. Man, it was cold outside that day. I wanted to go for a walk in the park. I was so fucking frustrated. I swear, if I would have saw Ryan Tannehill and tied down in that day, god dang it, I was probably going to jail. I wasn't going to do no dumb shit that would have landed me life in prison or some shit like that. But god dang it, hell, I would have got
a PCO mind, huh?
I would have been on some real bullshit with them, man. But and then look who fucking made the Super Bowl, the fucking Bengals, and look who beat the motherfuckers. Matt fucking Stafford, who the Titans had ran off the motherfucking field earlier that year. And you sit up there and watch Matt Stafford's ass trying to throw the damn Rams the motherfucking Super Bowl. Think about had he seen the Titans again. He would have got his motherfucking asses stomped in front of every fucking body. We would have won the fucking Super Bowl. That's why I
we would have beat the brakes off them, bro.
That's more frustrating than any motherfucking thing.
I'm telling you, there are two teams in the NFL you do not want to see in the Super Bowl, because they are going to beat the living brakes off of the team, bro, that they're gonna play. One team I'm gonna name is the Atlanta Falcons. You do not want to see the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl, because everybody going 28-3 them for 2 weeks straight before the game. In the Tennessee Titans, they are going to talk about that 1 yard. They're going to show it every day that we lost the Super Bowl by 1 yard, bro. And we're going to beat the brakes off where we play.
Speaking of the 1 yard, I got a question for all you guys, if you don't mind. So that year that the Music City Miracle happened, right, to get us to the Super Bowl, we beat the Bills. Serious question. Do y'all think it was a lateral?
Yeah, barely. I mean, I don't think you can get any closer to something being not a lateral than that. But it literally went from the front of the line of the chalk line to the back of the chalk line, and by technicality, that's backwards.
Hey, like I said, it was undisputable evidence in my opinion.
Yeah, it's poor pass, but I'll take it. Dub's a dub, you know what I'm saying? They ain't calling it time, so whatever.
Hey man, that's a top 3 football play in history, y'all. I ain't never seen nothing like that,
bruh.
Yeah, I don't care about the crowd about this shit, man. They didn't throw no flags, so god dang it. That shit was real, man. I mean, shit,
it was real close.
Watching did that shit, man. He made one hell of a pass to Dyson, and Dyson took that bitch up the field. It is what it is, goddamn it. Hell, the NFL, they got. NFL done got their get back on the Titans for that shit. Goddamn it. Hell, 1,000 goddamn times between fucking 99 to fucking 2023. Even hell, even this motherfucking year. It's been 20, 30 years, however long it's been. These motherfuckers still get back. Goddamn it. Titans step on the field, the refs are out to fuck them. Goddamn it.
Hey, that lateral was 1 yard off, and so was the Titans Super Bowl, man. Both of them 1 yard off. Immediate payback that year, dog. Ball don't lie though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah, bro, that was bad.
But I don't give a damn, goddamn it. Hell, like I said, the NFL been getting their get back for 20, 30 years or whatever. Hell, you see what they did to us in 2022? Goddamn, talking about Josh Dobbs fumbled the damn ball. Then got up there a week and a half later and said motherfucking Josh Allen threw the ball for it. Yeah, they been getting their get back for a motherfucking while. That's why I say when some shit go our way and we know damn well that ain't the right play, fuck it, because they've been fucking us forever.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it no more. You know, I feel I would with you on that one, man. But like I said, man, we gonna get there. We gonna get back to the damn Super Bowl, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. We gonna get there. Bro. it looks ugly now, bro. And it looked ugly in 2018, 2017 before we went on a run, bro. Like I said, you just got to keep drafting well, man. Just keep drafting well.
I truly believe once we taste another Super Bowl appearance, man, I feel like we are going to be like another, similarity to all like consistently making the playoffs, consistently getting like an AFC championship, consistently, I mean, I know it's crazy to say to go to the Super Bowl 3-4 seasons in a row, things like that. But 1 or 2 seasons in a row, maybe miss it, go back. You know what I mean? That type of consistency. If they're able to get that type of feel back into this Tennessee Titans organization.
I'm telling you, bro. I talked to other people, bro. I said, all you need, the first one is always the hardest one, bro. The first was always the hardest one, bro. Hey, like, once you get the first one, bro, you know what it takes to get there. You get what I'm saying?
Look at the Eagles, shit. Them motherfuckers goddamn been trying to win Super Bowl forever. Goddamn, they finally won, bitch.
They know how to get there.
The hurricane right back. And goddamn, even though shit, they blew it last year, shit, they got back. So, like RJ said, goddamn, that first one is the hardest one, man. But once you get there, you know what I'm saying, you understand how the fuck to get back there.
Yeah. And that kind of refers back to what my point is. Yeah, I know we've been to one, but that was what, 24 going on 25 seasons ago or whatever it is now.
Yeah,
but we didn't win it either.
Right, exactly. We got that sore taste in our mouth. I'm speaking as if I'm a part of the organization at this point, but like, if I was them, I would want them to have that, that sour taste in their mouth. Like, we got to get back, man. That 1 yard, like you said, man, you brought it up. Like the 1 yard, that's going to be talked about if we do win an AFC championship.
Yeah, that's all they're gonna talk about. They're gonna be like, "Oh, we remember the last time the Titans went to the Super Bowl."
Bro, run franchise mode in Madden and make it to the Super Bowl. And the announcers on there will all kill you about the 1 yard. And this time, it's like, damn, I can't even get away from it on Madden. This is some bullshit.
Yeah, bro, 1 yard.
That's all they remember about the Titans is 1 yard short and all this. So, even if we get lucky and we in a fucking Super Bowl or whatever. The Titans finally come up. The Titans, they didn't come 1 yard short tonight.
Yeah, I think when they made that movie, Remember the Titans, they were not talking about Remember the Titans not getting 1 yard.
Man, it's some ridiculous shit, man.
Hopefully we get there with a different approach, man. I just don't feel like we're gonna get there with this rough and tough, you know what I'm saying, run the ball down everybody's throat. It's time for us to start. We need to find us. That's why I'm looking at Callahan and Bobby Slowett, man. We got to get that slinging it, bro. We got to get that slinging it, bro.
Facts. And before we, you know what I'm saying, get to that or whatever, I'm glad you said it, RJ. Man, Firestone, talk to him about them sponsors real quick, man, before we, get into, the meat and potatoes of this coaching search.
Yes. This episode is brought to you by Lions Den Beer Collection.com. Got all your top products that you need for your luxurious beard, and they got female products coming out as well. So they got lip gloss now, and they got some more stuff coming through their Lioness collection as well. So go to LionsDenBeerCollection.com, use promo code Colosseum, get 25% off your order. As well as this episode is brought to you by SunnySmilesCoffee.com. They have the premium freshly roasted coffee for you. There's tons of varieties. They even have sample packs for you to check out if you don't know which one you want to go with first. So go SunnySmilesCoffee.com and get free shipping on all your orders in the U.S.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And if you just now joining us, man, we got two special guests in the building, two of the realest Titans fans in the motherfucking house. Y'all give it up for Max and Massey. Y'all can check them out on Sports Nation Nashville. Turn up their YouTube and Facebook page, man. They on there talking their real, regardless of what you think, man. And if you don't like what they, goddamn it, that's your problem. But they ain't gonna they ain't gonna quit talking they talk, man. So y'all make sure y'all go turn them guys up, man. But we finna go ahead and get to this coaching search thing, man, because you know, some things are starting to come together for the Tennessee Titans. We may be getting our new head coach soon. All right, as y'all know, you know, the Titans, they trying to find a new head coach, and they done damn near, hell, it ain't no damn near. These motherfuckers done interviewed every goddamn body. Matter of fact, goddamn, they called me yesterday, and they want me to come in for, you know, do a virtual interview with them tomorrow. So I'm going to get on there, and you know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk my talk, make my case. God dang it, I know I'm just a motherfucking Rooney Rule.
Hey, well, you know when you need a defense attorney, you know I'm here for you.
Yeah. I honestly just want to talk to Rand and Amy. God dang, they can rule me all goddamn day. I don't know a goddamn thing about being a coach. God damn it, hell, long as they hire the coach, I want them to hire. God dang it, is whatever. And the guy that you know, I seriously want them to hire. I want them to hire Bobby Slow, but I won't be mad if they hire Brian Callahan, because I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on Callahan, man, just because you know he didn't call plays for Joe Burrow or whatnot. And I want to throw this out there to y'all, man. Y'all thoughts on not Bill Callahan, Brian Callahan. I put Bill on my notes, man. Bill is his father, man. Great damn coach, man. Great offensive line coach. I mean, shoot, if we get Brian, we can get Bill up over here too. That'll be one hell of a combination. But
hey, man, Daddy was a great offensive line coach, man. So like, we get a guy in that can bring that type of culture and like atmosphere to this team, man. Somebody build an offensive line, and we ain't had nobody to build an offensive line at all.
Facts, right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with y'all though, Max and Massey. Y'all thoughts on, you know, Brian Callahan, you know, he's scheduled for a second interview. And you know, that second interview, that's an in-person interview. That's when shit gets real or whatever.
Finally.
So, you know, talk to him. Give me your thoughts on Brian Callahan coming in for a second interview.
I like it, man. I think that's the obvious choice for us. I mean, I know Bobby Slowick. Everybody wants Bobby Slowick. I don't think he's going to move off of where he's at in Houston, and I just don't think that we're appealing enough to him, like where he's at. I just don't think that that's the case for him. So I think Brian's the top candidate for us. That's who I want personally, in my opinion. Just seeing, you know, the organization that he's been a part of in Cincinnati and what the Bengals have been able to do in such a short amount of time with young players and developing and getting that O-line stable as well, man. You know, that's a big problem here is our offensive line. So if we can bring in a guy who kind of knows something on building these offensive lines and, you know, developing players in that area, I'm all for that guy, man. You know, I think we need an offensive-minded coach, though, that can, you know, coach up Will Levis, get us away from this, you know, pounded up the middle, like we got to run the ball 30 times a fucking game, you know, like we got an elite young quarterback, man, that could be, you know, one of the, you know, perennial guys, you know, in the future, man. but you have to develop him, and you can't develop him behind a running back getting the ball 30 times a game. You can't develop a quarterback that way. So I'm all for this, coaching change and stuff. I hope it's not a huge mistake getting rid of Vrabel, but I think Callahan's the way to go, man. I think that completely changes the direction of the team, just like what Amy and Rand are trying to do.
Yeah. Nah. I mean, honestly, I agree with that 100%. But I say, man, just bring Kim Wisenhunt back. Nah, I'm joking.
No, hell no. Well, we almost kicked you up off the screen.
You was no longer my ginger brother.
Yeah, you
almost, bro.
got kicked up off here. Don't play like that.
And Wisenhunt. That's crazy.
Not play like that.
Look, I was gonna say malarkey, but I was going even older. You know what I'm saying?
Malark is cool. Malark is cool, but we don't do that.
Wisenhunt was the better choice.
Up over here.
Yeah. Oh,
that's
man,
where lines get drawn at right now.
You hear that? All right, now I'm cool with Slowick, right? Is that
Slowick's the Texans? We're talking about Callahan.
Yeah, the Texans OC. We're talking about Brian Callahan, OC from the Bengals.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'd say he's done pretty good. It did seem like the Bengals season kind of did fall off there at the end, and it didn't look like their offense was really taking off. So, and I understand that offensive coordinator into a head coach are two different positions, but you also got to know, hey, like you weren't doing good as an offensive coordinator. You probably ain't going to do great as a coach, but you can also be proved wrong very easily in the NFL. So, I would be on board with Callahan.
Who was calling the plays for Browning?
For Browning, that was
I think Zach Taylor calling.
Zach Taylor's calling the plays over there.
Yeah, that was Zach Taylor calling the plays.
There's a video. There's a video out on Zach Taylor speaking on Brian Callahan and not calling plays. He basically said, "Look, man, he's like they basically Callahan. He creates this offense. Like he's the guy that puts the offense together." Now you said today they kind of fell off. They lost Joe Burrow, right? They ain't had Joe Burrow. So that's why.
They even picked it back up with Browning too. I mean,
Browning looked good. So
Browning was out there.
That's what sold me on Callahan is that they even without Joe Burrow, that offense can still look good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know who the hell Jake Browning was until he got in for Burrow, and he looked like Burrow out there. You know what I'm saying? Right. So if he can do that with Burrow and Browning, imagine what he could do with a talent like Will Levis, man. And I right now, if this is Slowick right here, man, like Brian Callahan is right here. And the only reason I like Slowick more is because we take him out of Houston, man. We hurt Houston by getting Bobby Slowick, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? So
that's the only thing against him for me, though, is I just don't think we're appealing enough as a franchise right now to pull him out of Houston. With everything that's going on with CJ Stroud and stuff, guys, CJ Stroud could be the first ever rookie to win MVP. I know that sounds crazy, but that guy. When you look at what MVP means to the league and what it means to your team, CJ Stroud checks all of those boxes. Man, and that's the Titans
might
fan,
be
bro,
the first rookie to win the Super Bowl.
I
mean, we can't rule it out there, bro. They look really good, bro.
I mean, they in the playoffs or whatever, but you know how I feel about Houston. Fuck them or whatever. But, I mean, CJ
I hope they
Stroud,
don't win, bro. I'm praying. I can't hear it. They fan base,
man. I wanna root for the guy, man, but god dang, man, I'm different, bro. I mean, they are fucking kidding me, man. Like I said, fuck them. I don't give a fuck about them motherfuckers. I hope the Ravens goddamn go run their motherfucking asses off the field tomorrow. I hope goddamn
I'm praying, please.
Goddamn 50-14 or some stupid shit like that. I ain't with that sitting up praising these motherfuckers. Cause guess what? Guess what they were doing when we was going to the AFC championship game and you know what I'm saying, kicking ass in the playoffs and shit. They was sitting up, one and done. We know the Titans ain't going to a Super Bowl. So why the fuck I'm gonna sit up here and praise they motherfucking asses? Yeah. So fuck the Texans.
Yeah, fuck the
Texans.
I don't want them to win a Super Bowl before us, bro.
No, hell no. No. Now I did want them to win on Sunday. I did, just because of the fact that I was tired. I'm tired of this narrative. Every time we win the AFC South or we do something, they're like, "Oh well, the AFC South is trash." Okay, I just want it to be a little bit more competitive. So when we win the AFC South and when we do dust these motherfuckers in the future, they stop saying shit like, "Oh well, those are sorry teams." AFC South's where I'm tired of that. I just want them to be competent. I ain't rooting for them to go Super Bowl and all that though. But I was just wanting them to get one playoff win. So when we come back next year and run it back on us, and we get some wins, they can't be having no excuses at whatsoever. But with the coaching, with the coaching thing, I'm with y'all on that. I'm on Brian Callahan and Bobby Slowick. That's the two I like really the most. I do have a lot of question marks for them, but at this point, we're all in at this time. So you can't just dabble your toe in and see the temperature of the water. Now you got to jump the fuck in. You just got to all cards are in now. We just got to try this shit. But I do find it funny that some of the shit that we was complaining about why Vrabel needs to leave is why we're selling some of the fan base on some of these coaches. I'm tired of Vrabel's buddy buddy-system. Let's bring in Brian Callahan so we can bring in his daddy and come coach too.
The buddy system goes on, all throughout the NFL. That's what motherfuckers do. They hire their goddamn buddies. But the problem with Vrabel's buddies is this motherfucker is friends with fucking Ty Down and then fucking Shane Bowen and motherfucking Jason Hartwater or whatever the fuck his name is or whatever. Keith Carter, his friends suck as motherfucking NFL coaches or whatever.
That's really what it is, he just got some boo-boo coach friends.
Oh no,
but just make sure your buddies can do their damn job.
No, I agree. But as soon as I heard that, that was one of the first things that popped in my mind. I was like, "Oh, I'm getting him on the show about this." No, I agree. He's a good ass coach. He got to come.
Some bad people beside their damn self. They get to complaining and then they get to go right back to rooting for the shit that they was complaining about.
Yeah, but no, I mean, his dad's a good O-line coach, so if he does come in here, that is a positive. That his dad can come here and coach, and then if not, Munchak says he's interested in being an O-line coach, so it kind of seems like we're going to be good on that front. But no, that's one of the pluses for me. Rick Callahan is his dad can come. Yeah, that his dad can come with him. So no, that's my two.
My thing is, look, I like, we probably at Firestone, we don't went back and forth on this Vrabel stuff, but I'll say this though, like I do think Vrabel is a good coach. I know I bash him, I've been fired, Vrabel, this, that, and the other, but I do think he's a good coach. I do think he is a leader of men. I do think that this, that, and the other, but it's you Vrabel nights, bro, that be on Twitter that say dumb stuff. Like if he goes to the Falcons, he's turning them into a Super Bowl contender, bro. No, he's not that, bro. I promise you. Now, the only team that I think he can go to right now and will turn them to a Super Bowl contender is the Chargers. Because Chargers are a very, very talented team. They just got boo-boo coaches. You know what I'm saying? The
problem with that, like the Titans were a Super Bowl. We were a winning team, 9-17. We had winning record, playoff win, all that stuff when Vrabel came here. Vrabel was dealt cards that he didn't know how to play. That's simple as put, bro. He didn't know how to deal with the that he had. He got rid of the
here we go.
Podcast, man.
Oh shit!
You got rid of key pieces that you had to keep here, bro, and eventually you've completely torn the team apart to where now we're rebuilding the whole thing.
Steaming over there.
I know he got rid of it.
Like, it seems like when it comes to personnel problems, when we bring in people and they're good, we tribute to the GM. But then when it's bad, we're like, oh, it's Vrabel's fault. Vrabel didn't want those people to go. Vrabel didn't go. And everybody always like Vrabel got handled a deck. Okay, he got handed a deck, and then this motherfucker came through there and started cutting all the damn cards out the damn deck and was like, make some shit. Oh, you got a good hand? No. Let me take those 3 kings away and give you a 2, a 3, and a 6. Oh, no. Now you got 2 pair. Let me take those 2 pair away from you real quick. Give you a 5, 6, and then all this other shit. Like, he kept taking talent away, and we keep saying, oh, Vrabel got rid of the talent and got the team. No, that shit was J-Rob. Bad signings, bad free agency, and trading people away.
See, I'm not gonna buy that, bro. I ain't gonna buy that, bro, because this man, the
whose
GM
job is to get personnel?
It's
turned up tonight.
No. I get that. It is a GM job to do that. But who's okay in this? Because this is his team, though, bro.
He don't have no say.
This is Vrabel's team, bro.
No, bro, he clearly don't have say. He clearly. Clearly doesn't
and
have
that's like
say.
you being the head. You say like Fire, if you the head of a podcast, right? And you have a guy in you have a guy in the behind the scenes that is picking the people that's going to be on your podcast, and he's picking bad people to put on the podcast, and you're okaying to it, bro. You get what I'm saying?
No, you're not okaying it because his job is above you. Because Vrabel,
this is your show.
Vrabel, that's different. That ain't Vrabel's show. This is Amy's show. That's the difference. This ain't Vrabel's show. This is Amy's show, and everybody's underneath that. It's Amy's show, then it goes GM, then it goes coach. The coach is the bottom of that tier. Vrabel didn't have no say-so. If Vrabel has say-so, do you think we're really getting rid of Jack Conklin? If Vrabel has say-so, you think we're really trading AJ Brown? You think if Mike Vrabel had say-so, do you really think we would have ran Carthon instead of Ryan Coden? Do you really think Vrabel had control with all this shit not going his way? No, he didn't have no damn control, and that's what pissed him off. He had no control. Right. Y'all kept giving him trash-ass groceries, and then you complained and blamed him for not cooking a good-ass dinner when you're fucking bringing me rotten-ass fruit. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this shit?
And listen, to Firestone's point, I know y'all all watched it because I watched it too. When that A.J. Brown trade happened, Mike Vrabel was beside himself when that shit happened, dude. He couldn't even sit down beside J-Rob no more. He got up, walked away, and was disgusted. He had no say-so in that shit, man.
Vrabel didn't have
I got to push back on that for a second. I got to push back on that. Go ahead. I got to push back on that.
He's just a team player.
Bro, he hired bad chefs to cook the food, man.
He didn't hire John Robinson?
The John Robinson.
Who hired Todd Downer?
But this has been my point.
Who hired Todd Downer?
How can you hire good coaches? Okay, all right, but hold on.
We got rid of Todd Downer. Who hired Tom Kelly?
Hold on. How can I bring in good chefs if they see the nasty ass produce you're bringing me? Who wants to cook in that kitchen? Bro, that's the thing y'all keep missing. You see it. You get to see it,
bro.
You get to see it. You get to see the talent. You get to see them trading. You get to see them letting people go. You get to see them signing people. At some point, you're like, the motherfucker that's shopping don't know what the fuck they're doing. And the motherfucker running the shit don't know what they're doing because they're still letting this motherfucker shop. And then the blame game comes down to the one motherfucker that ain't got no control and everybody uses as a scapegoat. That's what the Tennessee Titans have been doing a long time. And it's hard to bring in coaches when they see that your recipe and your ingredients you're using is ass and they can go to another team and that GM actually knows how to shop.
Yeah, but I mean, did we have bad ingredients? Or did the cooks that we brought in just not know how to cook, bro?
Bad ingredients. Bad ingredients.
I think it's a mixture of both because
bad
the simple fact that you got players in the playoffs in Detroit right now that wasn't good enough to see the field for the Tennessee Titans because they couldn't block. But yeah, they up there in Detroit and they are significant role players. They play a very important, role players. The same players who couldn't see the field for Mike Vrabel because they couldn't block.
So, won't you explain David Long, who couldn't stay healthy? David Long couldn't stay healthy on the Tennessee.
One year finally. No.
Bro, he was the number one
finally. But hold on. You finally had to go to a state where there's no cold weather, and now you can stay healthy. You went to a state with no cold weather, and now you're healthy.
Weather, bro. They play in the AFC East.
Some people don't know how to take care of their body and stuff and know how to condition and stuff. Now, he is the one player, and it's only been 1 year. We've seen tons of players come out and do something for 1 year and then never do nothing again. And we took years on David Long that we invested in him. Years we gave David Long. Years, bro. It took years for David Long to finally develop into something. And now he's just finally it, and we're acting like we gave away something. It took how many years him being here, and he finally now.
David Long was good for it, though. We're not gonna.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't on the field.
I will say
this, when he was on the field, he was good. But then you have to look at that Firestone. How in the hell do he go to Miami and stay, healthy for all these games, but yet he wasn't healthy here in Tennessee. I mean, you gotta look at that. I mean, it's a
Bro,
problem.
But you said it's cold weather. Your excuse was cold weather, but he plays in more domes in this division than he do in the AFC East. The AFC East ain't nothing but New York teams. Like,
bro, what,
you got
where did they,
he gotta
where
play
did
in
they play?
cold. What?
Where
In
did
New
they play at
England,
the cold
we gotta
this
play
year?
in cold.
Besides just
We
the
gotta
KC
play in
game.
Buffalo twice a year,
cold.
New England,
But hold on.
and New York.
Just because they
I mean,
played there, did they have any cold games this year outside of KC that just happened?
did
They had
I
one,
don't
right? In
know.
KC. The 2 KC games, right? That was it.
I don't know, but
But
Yeah,
my
but in
point-
this division,
point
you got
is-
Houston, you got
We're
Indianapolis,
drafting-
and you got
but-
Jacksonville. There ain't no cold games.
the
Like,
point
but-
is the guy stayed healthy in Miami versus Tennessee, where he was always injured. Players are always injured here. That's a
we're
problem,
gonna-
bro. I
we're
mean,
gonna
you can
trump.
what
be
about
all
Roger
up like Vrabel,
Saffold, bro?
but you gotta acknowledge the problem, Firestone.
I do acknowledge the problem. I've been acknowledging the problem, bro. But how can you sit there and say 1 year of him finally playing through 1 year, finally 1 year, and 5 years of not doing shit is now Trump because 1 year he finally just now started to show up. You just now started to finally show up.
Different
And-
situation. I mean,
and
you
with
walk
those
out the
Lion
door,
guys-
though. You walk
No,
out the door
he-
though, and just automatically healthy. You can play 16 seasons. We
No.
see how it
Do
went
you
for
think-
Corey Davis. When Corey Davis walked up out of here, what was Corey Davis' main concern here? It was injuries. What did he do when he went to New York? He got
He
dang
still
beat the
had
fuck out
ankle
of Bucks
issues.
and still had injuries that same year. If David Long had a real serious injury problem, he would have been hurt again in Miami. AJ would have got hurt. AJ wouldn't have done what all he done last year. Now this year, man, I'm not
Bruh,
gonna lie. AJ
it's-
got dang on some foolishness right
it's-
now, but bring him on home
Bruh.
to Tennessee. But
It's
yeah,
it's
man,
a
these
reach.
guys, man, they walk up out of here, and some of them are really more productive in
okay.
other places than they are here. And I just see that as a Mike Vrabel problem.
That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. Only AJ is the only, and David this 1 year is maybe the only two people that have left this team and played better. Those two wide receivers in Detroit play exactly how they played here. They're role players that go out and maybe get 1 or 2 catches in a game and make big plays. His not St. Brown. They're not their number ones. They're not their number twos. They're their 3 and 4s that come in and make plays every once in a while, which is what they did for us. And let's not forget when we had Raymond here, we threw him out there on deep routes a lot of times, and Raymond had the fault of not catching the damn balls and surviving the damn ground early on. Now he's starting to survive the ground. So now that they finally developed into something and stuck around 2-3 years after away from the team, and let's not forget, Reynolds he was in Rams before he came here. He only came here for a couple of years. A lot of players that were like, oh, came here than this. There's more players that have left this team that are ass and not even on a roster, but you can only grab a handful, and that's what the Titans people love to stick to. They love to grab. I can pull these hands out to make an argument. They are a very small percentage. There are 2 or 3% of players that actually leave this and succeed and are actually good. They're a very, very small fraction of the fact that when you start actually equivalent to all the free agents we have, all the draft players we have, bro, one draft will show you more trash players than we've let go of. If you just compare one of J-Rob's draft to all the players that have left and gone good, there's still going to be a list of more sucky players on that draft list than you can pull up that's done better.
Josh Reynolds had 5 receptions for 80 yards and no touchdowns in a playoff game against the Rams. Now,
one game.
Compare that
How's he doing
to our wide receivers. Now, if our wide receiver come out there and had that type of game, god dang it, we'll be walking around this bitch, god dang, like they done put us some kind of numbers.
You can't
let
cherry
Traylon
pick
Burks
one
have a
game
game
and say
like
this
that.
game.
Boy,
He can't. He can't stay healthy.
Yards and everybody's like, oh,
Why is everybody that
Burks
get to the Titans
now,
can't stay
like-
healthy, bro? Firestone, bro. You guys explain that to me, bro. Why can't nobody stay healthy on the
for
Titans,
the
bro?
year, Josh
Hey,
Reynolds
Bro, that's what I
has
can explain
40
to you on.
receptions, 608 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Now, we know D-Hop had over 1,000 yards. Now, compare Josh Reynolds to every other wide receiver for the Titans, and you tell me that
Compare-
you know
Okay, but
he
you're comparing.
couldn't find a spot on his team, but he can go to Detroit and play.
Take Josh Reynolds' 1 playoff game this year and compare it to Traylon Burks' whole career with the Titans. Tell me who you taking.
I'm taking Josh Reynolds
Bruh.
back. Traylon Burks been garbage the whole time, bro.
Bruh, but go back. Y'all's comparing what Josh Reynolds is doing now compared to what he did when he was on the team.
That's
And
the
you're trying
point,
to act
though.
like what he's
They
no.
wouldn't
You're
put him
trying to
on
act.
the field.
No. They did put him on the field, bro.
They
all
wouldn't
the
put him
time.
on the field and they would use him unless he was blocking. They wanted the
You could say
motherfucker to
the
go
same
out there
about
and down
Kendall
block
They
that
ran-
motherfucker.
Bro,
And he
they
asked
ran
to
him
be
down
released.
post down seams all the time. Not all the time, but multiple times.
Ran
Bro,
where?
we did
Ran
use
where?
him.
Say that again.
Post
Say
down
it again.
seams.
Seams,
Posting down
ran-
seams.
He ran clear out routes.
No, bro,
I
because we
just
threw
don't-
him
so-
the ball and he wouldn't survive the ground.
So
Y'all
Firestone,
go back and
explain
watch
to me-
Reynolds'
so-
tape. He dropped.
So Firestone, I got a question for you. So do you think Todd Downing is ass?
Yes.
Yes. So why did Vrabel want to keep him as our coach? He didn't want to. You know, he didn't want to fire
Because
Todd
what-
Downing, right?
Because what I'm saying here, bro, y'all, like I said with the Tannehill thing, we could get rid of Tannehill, but we weren't going to get somebody better at the time because we don't have nothing
can't
that's
get
going to
nobody
reel
better than Todd
somebody in.
Downing?
So, but no, bro, we said it same thing. Remember, Daly, we can get better than Daly, right? Got worse, Dillard. We said it can't get worse with Downing. It got worse. Tim Kelly. Bro, we keep saying this shit, but when are y'all going to realize that they're doing with the best that they can with the ingredients that they have? It's not them. It's the
You
damn
can't tell me that
ingredient.
ingredients,
you
bro.
can't-
Because
If you go work for a company, bro, and you're trying to sell and tell your friends come work for this company, but hey, do they pay you on time? Man, sometimes they pay you on time. Sometimes you get your paychecks 2 weeks later. Sometimes, but then your boss is like, man, we ain't never got no employers to come and help us work. But you need to go out and recruit more and bring your friends and tell your friends to come work. But all the friends you're bringing are ass. Yeah, because you're not paying people on time. You're not conducting business good enough for me to recruit somebody that makes them want to be here. You don't treat people right. You don't bring in the right groceries, and you can't sign free agents, and you do contract negotiations for ass. Who wants to come be a part of a sinking ship?
Well, I look
Yeah,
at it
and
like
look,
this, though.
before, but my bad, man. But
Go
I
ahead.
do want to make it known I am on board with the Firestone take on Vrabel, and I have been from the get-go. I wanted to keep Vrabel this offseason. I wanted to see if we could put something together and give him another season. So I will say, just to clear the air, I did see that comment saying, Firestone, Vrabel's Firestone's ex, just let him go. I'm on the same page with him. I feel the same way. Like it fired me up too. I just didn't let it show that much because I am
be yourself.
what it is type person. So
Yeah,
it's like
talk,
Yeah, man, look, we are.
man.
Think about last year when we was trying to get a new offensive coordinator and stuff, Firestone. Think about that last year and all these candidates that we had. Nobody wanted to come here.
Yeah, that's my
Nobody wanted
point.
to come here because of Vrabel. Now
No.
that Vrabel's gone, look at all these candidates that we
They
got
were
coming
Vrabel.
up.
Don't nobody want to be talked to that way, Firestone.
Vrabel,
I look
Vrabel
at-
had control, bro, and nobody wants to be underneath Vrabel, bro. That's
some
the
people
problem.
like being talked to like that.
Maybe
No, I
that's
look
the
at it
charge.
like this. I look at it like this, though. Look, man, he had a chance to go outside and get somebody, bro, and modernize our offense. And you talk about Todd Downing, you keep saying it's the ingredients. In 2021, we had Julio, we had AJ, we
Hey,
had
Julio ain't
we had
shit.
freaking. We had what was it? Anthony Ferguson was
Mike
our tight
Vrabel
end,
on
and he
him.
was doing good with Arthur Smith. You feel me? We had Derrick Henry running like a freaking unicorn, bro. Like, bro, it was not the freaking ingredients, bro.
Bro,
the coach
yeah,
is just not that good. Like,
Bro, okay, you're gonna see. When Vrabel has different ingredients and he starts coaching better, then you're not gonna say it's not him coaching. It's going to be the ingredients, dude. There is not a coach out here, and I fully believe this. There's not a coach out here that would have played the way we played last year with the roster we had, the talent, and all that adversity, and would have won as many games as we had. Any other coach outside of Vrabel with last year of everything we went through, we would have been a Carolina team. And I fully, truly believe that because the other coaches wouldn't have got them to rally up. They wouldn't have got them to believe in games and moments and stuff like that. We've seen players, and multiple players that even came out. Derrick Henry said it in the interview. Taylor Lewan has said it. Delaney Walker has said it. Some other players have said it too. Some of the people in the locker room are just some damn snowflakes and too fucking soft and need to get out their feelings and learn how to take an ass chewing. That's the thing that's wrong. A lot of people don't know how to take an ass chewing when they fuck up and they want to sit there and not have no accountability. We saw that shit with Christian Fulton on his little interview. Was sitting there, I feel like I played technically sound today and this and that. Motherfucker, you got ran over by a DB. You got caught 2 times you slipping trying to look for something and you was in the wrong placement. Derrick Henry stuck on that, but there was not players in there that couldn't take their ass chewing and wouldn't hold themselves to accountable.
Think about how many times Vrabel's just been flat out coached in games lately, bro. In the past 2 seasons, yeah, the first 4 years were great, bro. But he's been just flat out coached. Not the guys on the field getting outplayed and stuff. Not just guys just being flat out coached, man. Just
what game did he get out coached in? What game did he get out coached in?
Think about stupid decisions that happened in games, bro. Like the muff punts and stuff this year. All that stupid stuff falls back to coaching, bro.
Answer the question, bro.
All that stuff. The Colts game got out coached in the Colts game. We should have won that game. Got out coached in it.
Was it Jaguars? Did you look at that Colts game and 3 dogs on the field, or did you see some people sitting there jogging and not really running and being some bullshit? Also, we played. We're saying we're getting out coached, but yet he put up and played Miami, and Miami went through 3 quarters without putting up a touchdown. They ain't done that in years. So one of the highest ranked coaches, everybody loves to praise, had one of his worst games against Vrabel and Titans against his.
Go back to the Colts game where he got out coached. You give me one game where he coached good, and I'll give you one game where he got
out coached against Tampa Bay.
Talk about it.
He couldn't figure out how to
he got out coached the first time against Jacksonville.
Firestone, I got to.
He damn sure got out coached.
Come on now, Firestone.
Let me say this. So Firestone, you made the point, man. Firestone, you made the point that some players just don't like to be, yelled at and talked to that way. But if you thought about it, man, like maybe that's just the way people are nowadays, man. Like we got social media and stuff, bro. Like you can't just be talking to people like that, bro. Like you feel me? Like he too old school for this stuff to work in today's game, bro. Like he too old school for me, bro. Like, and I just don't. If he goes to the Chargers, bro, and I think he will succeed if he goes to the Chargers. But if he goes there, man, he starts yapping at people and telling them they ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? They might turn on him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he's in a bigger market than LA, bro. We
didn't see this Tennessee locker room turn on him ever. And I'm sorry, but that's one of the things that's wrong with society right now. You got to stop sugar feeding shit to motherfuckers. When you're wrong, you're fucking wrong. Own up to your shit. Level the fuck up. Made a fucking mistake. Man the fuck up. Accept it. Go out there and do better the next time rather than start constantly making excuses of why shit that. No, woe is me. He's always yelling at me. He's talking to me. Man the fuck up. You in a multi-million-dollar fucking job to where you get to play a game for a fucking sport. If you go out there and fuck up something that the coach has told you a couple of times and you can't take it yelling, then maybe you're in the wrong damn sport. I would tell you that shit if you was in blue-collar work too. You're in the wrong damn thing. So Vrabel is out there saying things, bro. We heard the same shit from Eric B. They out there and watch it. He's saying too much and he's saying like this. And what everybody tell them, shut the fuck up. Stop complaining, man the fuck up and play your goddamn game. It's like we're playing football here. We're playing a contact sport. Can you imagine boxer coming out talking about my coach got in my face one day and it was really, really hurt my feelings? Man, you taking hits. Toughen the fuck up. It's like you can't take a man yelling at you. How you gonna take this man coming at you that's trying to take your head off when you got the ball in your hands? Like I just don't like this soft shit, man. Man the fuck up. Realize you made a mistake. Own up to it and accept it.
You know what I'm saying? He can't take
that.
He ain't soft.
He
can't soft at all.
That's what I'm about to say.
So I mean, that's pretty soft.
How does Vrabel take being held accountable, though?
He takes accountability. Not all the time when he's shooting. We just saw him. We saw him 2 weeks before he got fired in an interview saying, I take responsibility. I haven't done enough for this team. I haven't done enough for these players. It sucks to lose because
he got fired trying to save himself.
Nah, he even said it when he had Gentry and he got pissed off. It sucks because you know that you go at home at night and you don't sleep because you failed the teammates. You failed the players that they were supposed to win. You failed the organization. He takes his accountability, but just because his job is also to dish out and tell you when you're fucking up doesn't mean he's not taking accountability. He also has to hold you accountable because you're not holding yourself accountable. We've seen this several times with the trash-ass roster and the type of players J-Rob brought in here, and it's been 1 year. We ain't been able to get them motherfuckers out, but we got some soft-ass snowflakes on this damn team that got to get out because, A, they can't play through injury, and 2, they can't take a coach getting in their ass when they fuck up, and that's not people we need on the team. Titans are tough. That's what it was been. I remember watching the McNair days, from Eddie George days. I remember John Madden used to bring up a fucking graphic of Steve McNair, and it's like, this is all the shit that's hurt on Steve McNair. And it looked like his whole fucking body was lit up with injuries, and he was still out there playing. But y'all can't play through some tough issues. This is what Tennessee Titans are built around. Toughen the fuck up and get out your feelings.
I think
everybody ain't built like that, Firestone, bro. You got a group of 53 men,
Go
bro.
to another franchise. Go to a soft one.
If you ain't built like that, don't sign the contract.
You can get right with that stuff. But when you lose it, motherfuckers gonna see through that shit. Motherfuckers ain't thinking about goddamn you sitting up over here chewing people out, but yet you got this motherfucking coach up over here who don't know what the fuck he doing. I mean, bro, it ain't about being soft and tough and the fuck up. It's about fucking reality, bro. How the fuck you sitting up over here holding me accountable, and yet you got us goddamn dealing with this bullshit ass coach that don't know what the fuck he doing?
The one you mean that one coach of the year? He didn't know what he was doing,
and then ain't done shit since then.
It don't matter what
they
shit.
Matt Nagy run coach of the year. You gonna sit up here and tell me Matt Nagy is a good coach too?
Bro, he had four. He had four.
Let me go. I'm gonna go through the coaches of the year real quick. I'm gonna go through all of them.
Hold on. Go ahead, RJ.
I'm gonna go through the coach of the year real quick. Yeah, y'all keep talking. I'm gonna pull.
And I've just never seen a coach of the year have this team get gutted so quickly afterwards for him too. Matt Nagy got that shit because his team didn't gut after that. He just sucked. He just sucked. But
what about Brian Daboll? Is he a great coach?
He was better than Vrabel. Remember going into last season? He was better than Vrabel. They said Brian Daboll.
What about Jason Garrett, bro? Is he one coach of the year? Is he great? What about Ron Rivera? Ron Rivera won it twice.
Coach of the year. Cool.
What about Mike Smith? He won it twice.
That's what it's all about.
Then he was great twice. Yes, to answer your question, if you are a coach in the NFL and you won Coach of the Year, yes, you were great that year. You beat out 31 other coaches. They don't have that there.
What were the ingredients in Firestone's words? What were the ingredients on that roster that year that he won Coach of the Year?
Yeah, and then what happened the year after that? They gutted the O-line. They traded AJ. Right? We started tearing. We started tearing the fucking team down. We started tearing it the fuck. He didn't help tear it down.
I think AJ Brown.
Oh, y'all sit there want to blame Vrabel for everything. J-Rob don't do his job. Vrabel
ain't nothing Vrabel's fault, bro. That's how you look.
Vrabel's fault is on the field. Vrabel's fault is not in contracts and bringing players here. That's
down. Went here last year.
Vrabel did like some guys that they brought in and we said they suck.
You can like people all you want, but what's the GM's job? To find and bring in the talent. That's his only job.
He was bringing in talent that Mike Vrabel picked.
No, he did, bro. Are you serious? No, Vrabel didn't have. Bro, how are you gonna sit here and say Vrabel?
Say that and Mike Vrabel liked Isaiah Wilson.
Okay,
it wasn't just.
It don't matter.
J-Rob. He said he liked Daly too.
He like Caleb Farley.
It doesn't matter about liked. It's about whose job is it.
Evans.
And every year, every offseason, Amy was talking about, we got to give Vrabel more control. Well, if he already has full control, how much more fucking control can you give him? So you can't have full control
to get full control?
Say he's getting more control. Bro, my point is he didn't have control like y'all think he did. It's clear in all the fucking evidence that he didn't have the control. AJ get traded. Players he actually wants. The coaches he actually wants. The GMs he actually wants. None of the shit he actually wants he gets, but y'all keep saying he has the control and it's his fault.
Yeah, bro.
No.
$2 steak. That's what Mike
and he finally got a QB.
What has he done?
I'm not saying he deserves the control, but I don't think Vrabel's the incompetent one here.
So
and that's about the show.
And you go to an AFC championship. That means that you deserve coach of the year. I mean,
as a NFL head coach, his first 4 NFL coaching seasons, he won. He had a winning record. Also a coach of the year. Also a AFC championship appearance. 3
number 1 seed.
Number 1 established team.
that shit. 100%.
Not an established team, bro.
Yes, with
Just
an
forget-
established
bro,
team, a veteran
the
team.
year-
When you
No.
give him a team like that, he's damn good.
Bro,
It's
no,
when you
no,
get
no.
these younger players involved. They not
Bro.
buying into that shit that he putting out there with them trash ass coordinators. They
Bro,
just-
let's not
they
forget
just not.
that
And then
Malarkey
he don't
came.
want to involve. He
No,
don't
no,
want
no,
to
we're
play
not-
football
we're-
the way it's played today.
Bro, we're not going to sit here and act like we was the Steelers where he inherited a playoff. Bro, no. Malarkey just came and finally got us to a winning season in how long? Finally got us to our first winning playoff game in 14 fucking years. And then Vrabel takes over that team. That's not inheriting a playoff fucking team. You got a 9-7 team.
Malarkey
build up,
had 2
and then
winning
he had to do with
seasons before Mike Vrabel took over.
9-7, 9-7.
9-7, 9-7.
Playoff win and it gets fired. Who does that? Playoff win and it gets fired. Who does that?
Because he says something about ownership that ownership didn't like, and then they used the
he
scapegoat
was
to kick his
fired
ass
with
out.
He
But
did
look
the
at
same
what
thing
we're
Vrabel
doing now. What's
did.
the problem now?
But that's the
Ownership
bullshit
there.
that they fed us. That's the bullshit they fed us because Derrick Henry just came out and disputed that. They've been telling this is because he didn't want to fire Trubisky, and it's bullshit.
was Trubisky.
Henry just came out and said they know that he was getting fired before he said that shit. So that's bullshit that the front office and Miss Amy puts out every time they do something like this. They fire
Well,
Fisher.
hold on.
Well, he had too
I'll
much
say this.
control.
This
He
what
didn't
Henry
have that
said.
control.
Henry said that they were going to fire him before if they didn't win that playoff game.
Yes.
They won the playoff game. Then he said, "I don't want to fire Terry Trubisky." So that's why he got fired.
No. They won the playoff game
He-
against Kansas City. He made the comment in the press conference how they didn't dispute the coaching hire or the firing of him and how that put that through the family. They went and played another game. That's the game where they was talking about it feels like if we lose, he's going to get fired. He lost that playoff game. He said, I don't think the coaching staff is the issue. And then that's the excuse that Amy used to fire him. It seems like he said that pissed him off. The first thing he said in the very next press conference after the loss is the thing that they used to fire him over. And it was bullshit. And it's the same thing with Jeff Fisher. They said Jeff Fisher had too much control. Nate Washington came on the show and talked about how Bud would call down to the locker room all the time and change shit up. Jeff Fisher didn't have no fucking control. He could go pick go scout them, put them on a team, but who was saying who dresses up on Sundays was on Bud. So like this is the same thing constantly going over again, and it's the Adams family is the root issue here. That's the root issue. It's not Vrabel. Vrabel was here 6 years, and it's still the same shit happening.
So if Vrabel go to his next team and he don't do anything, man. So what's going to be the excuse, bro?
He's going, bro. I promise you.
Vrabel goes to the next team and goes to the Super Bowl. Then what? We can do what else all day long.
Yeah, we
Bro,
can. You know,
bro,
I'll come
I
in here. I'll
promise
be
you
a man
this.
to say I was wrong. I was wrong. Just like
if he goes to the Chargers, I give Justin Hubert them credit. I give him credit because
like I said, I think
it's
if he
gonna
goes to the
take a
Chargers, I think
quarterback.
I'm on
He can do what he
podcast.
do with an established team. Nobody's taking that away from him.
I'm on
It's not a
podcast.
team in the position that the Titans are in right now. That's where the problem comes into play.
Chargers already
You can't do
established.
that old school ass
Yeah,
shit
it's
when
a
you trying to
GM.
rebuild a team. You just can't.
Like I said, I think that I've already said on here that I think Vrabel's a good coach. I'm not denying he's a good coach, and I think if he goes to the Chargers, he will succeed there. Now, if he win the Super Bowl, I don't know. I think he takes them to the playoffs though. Like most definitely, I
If he
think
get the
Justin Herbert's a
Midland,
good
goddamn, they ain't
quarterback.
gonna win no Super Bowl.
Yeah, but it's not about what he do year one. It's about what happens afterwards. And I think what's gonna happen afterwards is he's gonna fuck it up. Like he just hear what it is. He's gonna do stuff that's gonna make his ego is gonna get in the way again because he's gonna win in the beginning, and he's gonna mess it up, bro. Just like he did it with us. Like
It's gonna be
Yeah.
different when you have a GM that knows how to get you players and retain players, especially like a GM in Chargers. Because notice, we ain't sitting there saying Staley went got all that talent and all that stuff, and then Staley fucked it up. You had all that talent, and Staley still couldn't do your shit. That's the difference between a good coach and a bad coach. A good coach can still make a sucky team win games, and that's what Vrabel did. And that's what's the crazy part is everybody can say he's a good coach, but he need to get fired. I've never heard somebody that's good at their job needed to be fired, and that's the fucking hypocrisy a little bit with it for me too. Is that you can't be good and need to be fired? It's an oxymoron. You can't. So he's a good, and I'll say this too. He will.
You can be good at parts of your job, Firestone, and still be bad at other parts of the job and lose your job,
you're
man.
not
Just
good at-
because you do.
Then
Just
you're-
be- let's
then
say
you're
you
not
work
good.
at
this is
Firestone.
what I'm trying to show you.
Fat Firestone,
He's
let's
not
say you work fast food,
Vrabel.
or you making burgers, bro. in McDonald's, you making burgers, but you got crap customer. Every time a customer comes in, you want to cuss them out and
Then
holler
you're
at
not
them and
good
yell
at your
them.
job.
Exactly.
Then you're not good at then you're not good at your job. Correct.
He is a good coach, bro, but he is not a good guy to have in that locker room, bro. He is not a good guy to keep here picking your coaching staff and all that. Yeah, he can sit up there and coach team up, bro. That's cool, bro. But he can't develop players.
Then in that argument, then he's not a good coach. That's the point here. You can't say you're good at something and then say, then that's what y'all need to say. You can't say, you can't sit here and say he's a good coach and then say, well,
he was a terrible defensive coordinator, right?
Okay, so then you're not a good coach. If you can't do your job good, I don't care if you do 1/3 of your job good. I don't care if you do 2/3 of your job good. If you're not doing your job good in totality, you're not good at your job. We're not going to cherry pick.
That's not necessarily true. You're not going to tell me that Bill Belichick is not a good coach, and I don't think he was doing good at his job towards the end of his career. You're not going to tell me that Pete Carroll isn't a good coach, and he wasn't doing good at his job towards the end of his.
Those are 70-year-old men that are.
The game has passed them up, bro. The game has passed these coaches up.
We're talking about 70-year-olds compared to a 40-year-old.
All right, then, y'all. Hold on. Go ahead and say your go ahead and say your piece, and then we gonna go ahead and go to our next topic for the night. We done let Firestone, RJ, me, y'all. We done got our little Mike Vrabel things up off our chest or whatever, man. But I'll subject like a motherfucker, but you know,
hey, that was a hell of a rabbit hole, man.
Yeah, Titans Colosseum podcast, man. That's what we do around here.
This is every Friday.
Yeah, we got dang talk our talk regardless of where it goes, man. But yeah, man. Let's go ahead and get into these playoff games tomorrow because I am looking forward to seeing some teams getting their ass kicked, and y'all know who I'm talking about. So the NFL playoffs continue tomorrow with the Houston Texans going to Baltimore in a 3:30 p.m. game on ESPN. And I'm going to start it off with you, Massey. Your thoughts going into this game, man. Who you got?
I got the Ravens. I picked the Ravens to win tomorrow. With that being said, I would absolutely, and no, by no means, y'all know this, but like I'm all about like an underdog type story type deal. So to be able to see CJ Stroud, no matter what team he's playing for, nothing like that, to be able to see him succeed would make my heart feel good type stuff. So I am picking the Ravens to win. I also picked the Ravens to go to the Super Bowl, but I would not mind seeing the Texans win. I told my brother Blue over here, as much as it pains me to say this, I brought myself back to reality. If the Titans can't win the AFC South, if the Titans can't make a deep playoff run, I'm going to root for another team that's not the Jags in the AFC South, and that will be the Texans. So picking the Ravens to win, but it would be cool as hell to see a rookie quarterback get further deeper in the playoffs.
Matt, talk to him.
Be a good defensive game for sure. I'm sure, man. I mean, the Texans defense have been more impressive, than their offense to me, honestly, just, watching Anderson and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see the Texans play, but I don't know if they could beat the Ravens, man. I'm picking the Ravens. The Ravens look dominant, man, all year, man. The way they handled us and stuff, played us in London and whatnot, man. Lamar Jackson looked like he's going to get his first Super Bowl this year. So I'm going to take the Ravens in that game.
Plus, RJ, how you go ahead?
Not so fast, man. I'm going to be that guy.
Do it.
These freaking Texans, bro. They're doing the same thing that we did in 2019, bro.
Yeah.
They finna go right up to Baltimore and they gonna beat the brakes off them boys, bro. I got a feeling, bro. I got a feeling they gonna do the same thing we did in 2019. They are built the exact same way. They can run the football when they want to. They can throw it when they want to. They got some lockdown corners in Stingley, Desmond King, bro. They got Jimmy Ward. They got Jalen Petrie. Like, this team is sneaky good, bro. Their front seven is really good. Their D-line is really good, man. I think they have just as much talent as the Baltimore Ravens. I know this is crazy because they just had to sneak into the playoffs, but they're doing the same thing that we did. They figured it out late in the season, and they're getting hot. You get what I'm saying? So, man, I got the upset, man. Give me the Texans. Much as I hate to say.
So, how you feeling about it?
Nah, man, this is Baltimore, bro. They've been here before. Lamar's been so close. The motherfuckers was talking all that shit about Lamar. Nobody wanted to give Lamar a contract in off season and shopped around. Like, Lamar got some shit to prove. And the one thing I learned about Lamar in college is once you start doubting that motherfucker, he's another light switch there. Just another light that just ignites with him. So, bro, I just see this being Baltimore's year. They're really going out there. They've had a lot of other issues that's kind of stopped them in the past with injuries. They are a team that still is kind of got the root of their team still together since their playoff runs. And Lamar just, bro, I just see that this was that year that nobody wanted me. All right, I'm going to show you all that y'all fucked up, that y'all didn't come after me and get me. I'm about to go win me a Super Bowl and MVP this year.
Man, now the Ravens are a 9.5 favorite. So, a 9.5 favorite, I would have to really fuck god dang it, the favorites and the underdogs or whatever, man. I want the Ravens to go out there and beat the fuck out the Texans. Like I said earlier, I don't give a fuck about the motherfuckers. I mean, if you know what I'm saying, into the whole Cinderella story, like Master said or whatever, I mean, that's cool. I'm not gonna take that away from you or whatever. I'm not gonna be that type of fan or whatever. But for me, I don't give a fuck about them motherfuckers. Fuck the Houston Texans. I hope they lose. I hope they don't even score a goddamn point tomorrow. I hope, and I ain't gonna wish no injuries on nobody, but I hope they have to take some commercial breaks from all the blitzing that the Ravens are going to do tomorrow. CJ Stroud, he all good when he's sitting up there doing all this old fuck shit or whatever. But what he gonna do when the Ravens send 8-9 motherfuckers at his ass? We've seen what CJ Stroud does when pressure gets in his face. And the Ravens know this. That's why I say, I hope the Ravens go out there and beat the fuck out these motherfuckers. Fuck the Ravens too, goddammit, but they ain't in our division. And plus two, Lamar, I'm rooting for Lamar. I'd rather root for Lamar in this motherfucker because, goddammit, he been here longer. And I've been standing up for Lamar all season long, goddammit, because I've been tired of motherfuckers talking about this, oh, he's a running back. Oh, look at the running back. All this old corny-ass bullshit or whatever. Dude done put in the work, and he done turned himself into a real, legitimate NFL quarterback. He's been that, regardless of what a motherfucker think about him. But you seeing Lamar this season, he's sitting up in the pocket. He's, making, the reads. He's going through progressions. He's doing everything a traditional drop back quarterback will do. He's not even running like that. So I want to see Lamar go and take this thing all the way. Fuck it. I want the Ravens to win the Super Bowl so that I can officially call Lamar an elite quarterback. But we also got another game on Saturday too. The Green Bay Packers against the San Francisco 49ers, in which the 49ers are a 9.5 favorite as well. So 5 stone. I'm going to start this one off with you, man. How you feeling about the 49ers and Packers game?
Man, it's a little one that's kind of tossed up in the air, right? Because that's, the Kyle Shanahan tree going at each other again. And even though Kyle usually has the upper hand on his former coaches, I don't think Sean McVay ain't beat him yet. I think LaFleur might have beat him once, if that, but I'm not even sure of that. So I truly feel like San Francisco is destined to get to that Super Bowl this year. Like Ravens and San Francisco is my pick to make it to the Super Bowl this year. So I just think it's going to be another thing where the teacher still outmasters the student, and I see San Francisco walking away. But I see this being a closer game than really people think it's going to be, just because it's two brilliant-minded coaches that know what the other one's going to want to do, and they're going to be able to stop that. It's going to be up to the players to execute and not make mistakes, and that's what's going to come down to win. But I expect the 49ers to win this.
RJ, how you feeling about it? 49ers versus the Packers.
I think I'm gonna take the 49ers in this one, man. I just feel like all around 49ers better team. They're better situationally than what the Cowboys are. The Cowboys are a very talented football team, but situational wise, they're not good. So that's why they keep struggling in the playoffs. And they struggled against Jordan Love because Jordan Love most definitely can throw off script. He can throw off a platform. And so I just think against the 49ers, they're way more disciplined than the Cowboys. They're playing in San Francisco, man. And I think outside of a couple pieces, man, like the Green Bay, man, they still got some stuff they need to work on, but they're going to be a good team in the future, man. They're most definitely going to be a team of the future.
Like it. Yep.
Matt, how you feeling about it?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Green Bay, man. I'm gonna give LaFleur. I think this will be his first win over Shanahan. I think this will be his first win over Shanahan. I do believe he might have had one win over, but I'm not sure 100%. But I'm gonna give the Packers the win, man. Riding the momentum off of that, big game against Dallas, man. I know San Francisco's at home, man. San Francisco got, an explosive offense and all that noise, man. But I think Green Bay is onto something, man. I think they can ride some momentum into this game, man, for real.
Yeah. For me, man, I'm definitely going the 49ers on this one. I feel like Brock Purdy, CMC, Deebo Samuel, man, that's a hell of a trio just in those three on the offensive side. And you got Warner over there on the defense as well in the linebacker position. So I got to go Niners here, which also, ironically, that's also who I picked to go to the Super Bowl. So, Ravens and Niners is who I'm getting on that one. Yeah, I got to go Niners on that one, man. Or, Packers had a heck of a game against the Cowboys by all means. I'm not going to take that away from them. I don't think they're going to have that type of showcase against the 49ers. That's a whole different ball club right there.
Yeah, man. The 49ers, man, they built different. They mindsets is different up over there, man. And I'm going to also roll with the 49ers too. But I think that Green Bay is going to come in here and, they're going to come in there and punch them in the mouth. I mean, Green Bay is not. Yeah, Green Bay. I mean, they not gonna come up in there and just dog Green Bay around like that. Nah, I don't think it's going down like that because of what y'all brought up. I mean, these coaches, they know each other. So you already know when two coaches absolutely know each other, they usually be low scoring games or whatever.
Does anybody know that? Has LaFleur ever beat Shanahan? Does anybody know that?
Don't know.
I'm looking that up right now for you.
My head, but yeah, I feel like that game is going to be a hell of a whole lot closer than what people think. And if you betting or whatever, man, I would most definitely take Green Bay with 9.5 points. I think Green Bay could cover 9.5 points or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
But Sunday, we got a damn good game coming up or whatever. Probably another close game, and the Detroit Lions versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they giving Tampa Bay 6 points, man. And I'll go ahead and say this about this game right here. Detroit, they better watch out. They better watch out because Tampa Bay, they are sneaky as hell. I mean, you coming in there with, not a single carry in the world. I mean, Tampa Bay, they was one of the teams that wasn't supposed to be in the playoffs this year. They were one of the teams that was supposed to be picking in the top 5 of the draft or whatever. But yet here they go, 9-8 in the playoffs, in the divisional round of the playoffs. And Tampa Bay, they got some dudes on defense, man. And they got them type of dudes that could slow a team down like Detroit. And they got a coach who will send the motherfucking house at these motherfuckers. And just like I said about CJ Stroud, you throw some pressure on motherfucking Jared Goff, guess what you know damn well what Jared Goff gonna do. He gonna cough that motherfucker up. He done coughed it up a few times during the season. And with that pressure in his face, it'll get ugly. I'll take Tampa Bay. Matter of fact, I'm going to call that my upset once again. Tampa Bay knocks off the Detroit Lions.
I like that. I agree with that, man. I like that, man. I think Baker Mayfield, man, and what Tampa Bay's done this season's been awesome to watch. Just for me being a football fan, man, I'm not a Baker Mayfield fan, like Cleveland, none of that stuff, bro. But what Baker Mayfield's been able, like his whole story through his whole career, man, that's awesome to see, like any player do. So I got Tampa Bay beating Detroit too, though, man. I think that they're going to shock them, man. I think this is a trap for Detroit. I think Detroit's going to come in sleeping on Tampa Bay, thinking, "Oh, this ain't shit." That's a team like he just said, man, with nothing to lose. Absolutely not. What you got to lose? You weren't supposed to fucking be here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So play
Just
your
like
ass off.
RG said, the Lions' weakness is their pass defense, and
Exactly.
they're gonna have to deal with Godwin. They're gonna have to deal with Evans. They're gonna have to deal with Palmer, White coming out the backfield. Baker Mayfield, he gonna throw that motherfucker. If he don't do nothing else, he gonna bomb that bitch downfield. So, yeah, Detroit, it's gonna be a fight in Detroit. Right. RJ, how you feeling about Detroit and Tampa Bay?
This was a tough one, man. But I think I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay on this one, man. I feel like Baker Mayfield's not getting the credit he deserves. He's starting to look like that quarterback that we've seen in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? And I got credit Firestone on this one, man. He been telling me about it because I've been bashing Baker Mayfield, though. And you've been sitting there like, bro, Baker Mayfield's good, bro. He's good. And now that you see him in a good situation with some good receivers, a good head coach, a good defense, you see what Baker Mayfield's capable of. He's looking like the number one pick that he should have been. I got Tampa.
Cleveland was ruining him, man.
Right, Firestone. I know you gonna roll with Tampa Bay, man. Just because RJ just brought it up, your boy Baker.
That's your boy, man.
Go against your boy Baker. Motherfucking Lincoln Riley gonna be showing back up at the game and shit. All them
He ain't coming back. Lincoln ain't coming back.
Hey.
Lincoln only came there because it was Hurts and Baker there. He had both his QBs in that bitch. That's the only reason why Lincoln came.
Now, what's your prediction for that Tampa Bay Detroit game?
And since we on that too, fuck Lincoln Riley for the bullshit and how he left us at Oklahoma. Fuck him. No, man. I'm kind of torn between the two, bruh. As y'all say, like Baker, OU. I'm Firestone's own Detroit Lions and shit. So, bruh, if I'm just being honest here, bro, I think it's Detroit Lions here. Like Baker Mayfield is a dog. He's gonna go out there. He's gonna compete. He's not gonna make it easy for them. But something about Detroit this year, they're just playing on different cylinders than everybody else is. Now, I don't think they're going to make it and win it all, but I don't think they're a one playoff win team and get out of here, because to them, I think that still feels like a failure to them. So I see them going. I see them being a close, hard-fought, tough game. Baker's going to do some Baker shit, but at the end of the day, I see it as the Detroit Lions coming up on top on that. Oh, and to the earlier point too, Matt LaFleur has beat Kyle Shanahan 2-1.
2-1. Oh,
wow! It's gonna be an interesting game.
But okay,
I did too. But it's Matt LaFleur leads 2-1.
Anybody want to change their picks now? Go ahead, man. Anybody want to change their picks now?
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting game, and I guess you could call this the main event game of the weekend. The game of the week or whatever. The Kansas City Chiefs. They travel. I think they travel to Buffalo. Don't they travel to Buffalo?
Yeah, they go to Buffalo.
Yeah, they go to Buffalo.
It's Patrick Mahomes' first away playoff game ever in his career. This is his first playoff away game. Yes.
It would have been, we would have been his first away game, but damn Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, let's not reminisce though, man. Let's go ahead and stay on topic, man. You know how we get around here. But this game right here, like RJ said, this is Mahomes' first road game in the playoffs. So if the Bills are gonna beat these motherfuckers, it's gotta be now. If they don't beat them now, they not gonna fucking beat them in a playoff game. And I think that Kansas City showed me last week, regardless of what they got going on, they got that dude Mahomes. And Kansas City, I feel like they have a switch that they turn on this time of year. We heard the same shit with those Brady playoff teams or whatnot. No matter what New England had going on, playoff time, they flipped their switch and they turned the fuck into another team. I think that's what we got last week out of the Chiefs. And that's what we're going to continue to get against the Buffalo Bills. I say it's going to be a good game. And it's going to be some crying going on because you know these motherfuckers like to cry every time Josh Allen got dang and go and fuck off a playoff game. They want to motherfucking change rules and do all this old other fuck shit and try to cheat for him, do all the dumb shit to boost, you know, Josh Allen up or whatever. But I'm calling for Kansas City to go in there, and I say Kansas City is going to beat them by at least 2 touchdowns.
Ooh. Hot take, bro.
Oh, bitch.
I goes. I ain't been first yet, man. So I say this. Look, man. I love the way the Buffalo Bills been playing so far, man. They finally running the football, boy. They finally running it. They playing good defense, man. I like the corners, man. I just like the way Buffalo been playing, man. And guess what? They going up. They playing in the cold. You know, the only bad part about it is that the Kansas City Chiefs playing the cold too, though. So it's like that cold ain't up there in the north ain't gonna affect Patrick Mahomes, man. But I know, man. At the beginning of the season, man, probably about a couple weeks ago, I picked the Ravens to come up out the AFC, man. I'm starting to lean to that team out there in Kansas City again, man. I can't count out Mahomes, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna pick the Chiefs in this one, man. You just can't count out them. You just can't count them out, bro. You just can't count them out, bro. Any game, man, they can win anyway. When he at quarterback, bro, they can win any football game, and I feel like they're gonna pull it out somehow. So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs winning it all, man.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, I got Chiefs
bandwagon
winning
back
it all,
with it.
man.
They're gonna go again. Okay.
They're the new dynasty, bro. They're the new dynasty, bro.
For me, bro, I don't feel the same way. Okay, because all right, I do have faith in Patrick Mahomes and I do have faith in Andy Reid, but the Kansas City Chiefs leads the NFL in drops this year. That's not something you can have and win it all. And it's not just the younger guys making drops. Kelsey's making drops. They're Van Skelding's making drops. They're having guys making drops that shouldn't happen, and that's what's questioning me because there's a lot of times where Patrick puts that ball perfectly right where it needs to be, and these motherfuckers drop it. So I believe Patrick can put him in a situation to win games and make plays, but I don't have faith in a receiving core to complete the plays that Patrick's going to have to set up because he can't go down there and catch the ball too. And Andy Reid can scheme up all the plays he wants and get you open, but if you keep dropping balls, that shit ain't going to matter neither. So that's where my biggest question is for them. Their defense is good, but they can drop that ball when they shouldn't be dropping the ball, and it just seems like they're not fully focused. And yeah, it's cold. To your point, RJ, but come on, man. This is New York. This is Buffalo, New York. Fort Drum is up there. That's a different type of cold up there. So
used to it in Kansas City, man.
Yeah. But if the Bills are going to do it, this is going to be it. Because I truly feel if the Bills don't beat Kansas City after all this time, the 2 years in a row, they've been stopping you at their home. Now you got them at home. If you can't complete this hill now, your fan base and your front office is not going to have the belief that this coaching staff or this roster can actually beat Kansas City because there's no perfect setup than you having them in home in the playoffs. That's a game you're expected to win. So I expect the Bills to actually go out here and win this game. But if they don't, bro, they're going to have bigger issues than the Titans do because they're going to have a lot of doubt in that room where they shouldn't have no doubt because they was built to beat Kansas City and they got to go beat Kansas City.
Yeah, and they're gonna have a fit. Like my boy Trey said, man. Shout out to Trey, man. Y'all peer pressure mobile, man. Y'all hit Trey up, get that whip cleaned up. I mean, you can't do shit right now, bro. He ain't doing shit right now because it's fucking snow on the ground and shit, man. So, he gonna be back active though. As soon as all this shit melt away, he gonna be back active. So y'all make sure y'all holler at Trey peer pressure mobile. But man, talk to him, man. How you feeling about that Chiefs Bills game?
This one's a toss-up for me, man. Just mainly specifically because of how the last two games between these two teams have went. especially the one before this last one. I mean, down to the wire, like incredible things that we were not expecting to see. We got to watch the lead changes with like a minute 13 left, overtime, like just a thriller. And I feel like what football fans, especially in playoff times, look most forward to is nail biting on the edge of your seat type games. I honestly believe this is going to be another one of those, being that it's 3 years in the making, pretty much in a row at this point. Playoff atmosphere, playoff game, obviously, huge implications to move forward in the playoffs. I think the Chiefs take this game, man. Firestone, to your point about the Chiefs dropping balls and being very inconsistent with catching this season, I feel like they're going to flip that narrative, kind of similar to what they did against the Dolphins last week. They did all right as far as catch to drop ratio, I believe. So I feel like they're going to have that. For metaphorically speaking, they're going to have them extra sticky type hands and gloves in this game and actually be able to make more plays than not. Versus
Now,
what
mind
they're
you, Kelsey did drop 3 passes last game.
Jeez, they still won. You know what I'm saying?
They did.
Yeah, they definitely
Well,
left
you're
some
not
meat on
Kelsey
the
not
bone,
finna keep
but-
doing that, bro. We come on now. And then we
Yeah.
can't sleep
I
on-
attribute
Kansas
that
City
to the weather.
defense is definitely top 5, bro, in the NFL
Oh,
right
yes.
now. Like
Oh,
that
yeah.
defense is really good.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch Rice too, because Rice look like, you know what I'm saying, he's starting to wake up at
And look,
the wrong
Yeah.
time for the opposite team and the right time for the Chiefs, because they've been looking for that guy that can, take over a game. And Rice looking like, he's stepping up and he may be that guy. And Buffalo's defense ain't all that neither.
I'll even
No.
say Noah Gray. He's not a bad backup tight end to Travis Kelce for the
Right.
Chiefs. So
This game kind of has like a college rivalry game implication, like feel to me. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a big game for the Bills, obviously, because what we've all already said, and like getting over that hill, 3 years in the making, you've been beat by them, you keep getting beat by them, you can't get over that. They changed the rules for you, still can't damn beat them. But I feel like the Bills win this game, man. Patrick Mahomes' first road playoff game, man. I feel like the Bills and the Bills Mafia bring a hostile environment, man, and draw a bunch of, that hostility into the crowd, get that energy into the team, man. I feel like the Bills move early on the Chiefs, man. I think the Bills win this one by 17, man.
Another hot one. Shoot.
Hey, I'm gonna say it's like
Another
a
hot
one or
one, but they go ahead.
I'm gonna say Chiefs win by 3.
Chiefs win by 3. They giving
I got
the
Chiefs by
Chiefs 2.5. So
Bro, it's set up for the Bills to win. There's too many, like it's Patrick Mahomes' first playoff. You're in your home. The weather is the way you like your weather to be. Like if you're going to beat them, this is now.
Bucks versus Bills in the Super Bowl, man. You heard it here first.
Nah.
Bucks,
Chiefs 49ers rematch. Chiefs 49ers rematch. You heard it here first.
San Francisco 49ers. It's 49ers Ravens, bro. I'm telling you. It got to be Lamar's year.
I
Man,
think so
fuck
too.
it. I'll go wild with this one, man. I'm gonna call it Ravens and Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl. I said that you talking about a Cinderella story. Everybody forgetting about Baker. That's why I say
the road is paid for him to make it, bro.
They
road is paid.
They
fuck
sleeping
it.
right now. They sleeping on Tampa
Fuck
Bay.
it, man. Green Bay and Houston.
Come on, man.
Green Bay and Houston.
He said Green Bay. I'm getting up.
See, I'm just not gonna jinx. I'm not gonna jinx Baker, so I ain't gonna say nothing on Tampa Bay. I'm gonna let him go out there and do what he do, and I'm just gonna sit here.
Real talk though, man. Give me Titans versus Falcons in the Super Bowl, man.
Hey, that'd be the craziest Super Bowl, bro. Hey, boy, you gonna have 28-3 versus 1 yard short. 28-3 versus.
I got my money on 1 yard short, goddammit.
No,
I know
boy.
1 yard short ain't gonna blow it. If 1 yard short go out there and goddamn get up on them 10, goddamn it, they not gonna blow it.
Hey, Derrick Henry would have been 1 yard short. That's all I'm gonna say. Derrick Henry would have got that yard.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. But fellas, it's been a dope ass show tonight. Hey,
fun, man.
Matt and Massey, man. Talk to the people, man. Tell them where they can find you. Anything you got coming up in the future, speak on it.
Yeah, man. Y'all already know what to do, man. Follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Y'all can check me out on Snapchat, wherever you guys want to hit me up on any social media that you guys use, man. Blueface or Matthew Maddox, Mattax. My brother over here. Follow him on TikTok or any of his social medias at Matthew Massey, Massey, or Massey2 Savage. And y'all be sure to subscribe to Sports Nation Nashville, man. Check us out. We do live game coverages for NBA, NFL, and all that stuff. So, yeah, we're just getting started, man. We've been talking about it for a couple years, man, and just now getting rolling with it and stuff like that. I went on a different podcast for a while with my brother here, and kind of got a feel for that and seeing how, they was doing things there and kind of, watched y'all's show and a couple of the other Titans podcasts, and seeing how y'all was all doing y'all's thing. So trying to get my image out there and stuff like that, the best way I can, man. And once again, man, I appreciate you guys having me on, man. This was awesome, bro. Like, I love y'all show, man. This is top of the line show here, man. Any of y'all watching, man, if y'all ain't already subscribed to these dudes, man, what the hell are you doing with your life, man?
Yeah.
This is the place to be on Fridays, man. Whenever these dudes go live, man, this is the show to be at, man, for sure, man. So,
yeah,
y'all be sure to check them out.
Much love. We appreciate that, man. Bro. Appreciate that.
Obviously, I second everything my brother Blueface just said. Next year he will be running for Fan of the Year for the Titans again. So y'all make sure y'all go vote for him. We would not be able to do this without you guys, the viewers, the subscribers. We would not be able to do this without you guys. So I am personally so thankful that y'all give me the opportunity to put my face on the screen, talk about things I love talking about, and get my emotions out there. I know my fellow Ginger over here, Firestone, feels it, man. We in this thing, not saying that y'all two don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that, like,
yeah, man. It's all love at the end of the day.
See the redness. You can't get red.
And again, also, I second what my brother Blue said, is that we appreciate y'all so much for allowing us to be on this podcast today, man. So much fun. Got to be one of the funnest episodes we've been a part of, man. Definitely. Could not thank y'all enough, and we hope that we can, maybe make another appearance down the road, or vice versa, man. We'd love to have y'all on Sports Nation Nashville.
Yeah.
All you got to do is holler at us. You already know.
Yes, we definitely gonna
tell us when, and we there. Most definitely.
Y'all definitely keep doing what you're doing, man. I love y'all's content. Love watching y'all. I'm definitely one of the likes, the subscribers, the notification bell. I'm all that, bro.
Hey, that Hitman episode was fire, man. Y'all had Hitman going, bro.
Yeah. Blaine was in his bag, man. We gotta get Blaine back on here, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was sitting up thinking about it, like, man, I wonder how long is he wanting to stay on here. And then right before we went on, right before he got here, RJ was like, "Yeah, Blaine likes to talk, so we'll have a good show." And yeah, Blaine was in his bag, and I said, "Oh yeah, we gotta get Blaine back in here." It's so much more shit I want to hear from Blaine, man. We gonna have to make that happen, man. Matter of fact, we got a bunch of shit that we gotta make happen, man. And we gonna make this shit happen, goddamn it. This is Titans Colosseum podcast, man. And you know one thing about us, man, we make shit happen. Like we told y'all in the beginning, man. When we say we be working on shit, we be working on shit, getting this shit lined the fuck up. And it's all for y'all at the end of the day, man, because y'all are the reason that we up here doing what we do. We do this for y'all. I mean, we enjoyed our damn selves or whatever. We invested into it, man. But we putting this content out here for y'all because it ain't nobody that's gonna hold us down. Right. It ain't nobody that's gonna hold us down like us, man. So, man, y'all make sure y'all go turn up everybody's podcast, whatever they got going on, whatever your fellow fan got going on out here, go and turn them the fuck up. And speaking on turning the fuck up, y'all make sure. Well, we gonna get to the coffee. We gonna turn up.
Who did that one?
Stone, talk to him.
This episode brought to you by SunnySmilesCoffee.com. SunnySmilesCoffee.com. Premium fresh roasted coffee for you. They got you get whole beans, you get grounded, you get espresso, you get the capsules. They got some delicious, amazing flavors. Some of the best coffee I've ever had in my life. I've worked very hard for this. So go check them out, SunnySmilesCoffee.com. Get free shipping on all your U.S. orders.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That ain't the one you was trying to bring up, though, was it, Marako?
No. I ain't gonna talk to him about Cash Money as an army, better yet, a Navy. The Titans Army, goddammit. Y'all make sure y'all go turn them up, man. They one of the best Titans groups out there on Facebook, man. Legit ass people up over there running it. You ain't got to worry about no kind of foolishness. You can holler at the admin. They'll take care of any situation for you. So make sure y'all go and join the Titans Army Facebook group. And also, too, you gonna make me do this, Firestone. I ain't gonna slaughter this shit, though. Y'all, man, get y'all beard like Firestone. Matter of fact, get your beard like Massey. Make sure you go and holler at our folks at Lions Den Beard. I almost did it. Lions Den Beard Collection.com, man. Use the promo code Colosseum, get 25% off. Everybody on here know I can't say Lions Beard. There I go, Lions Beard.
Yeah.
See, it ain't as easy as it looks, is it, Marako? It ain't easy.
Yeah, I'm glad I ain't got to do that jump.
Y'all make sure y'all go holler at LionsDenBeardCollection.com. Get that beard on point. Get it smelling nice. Hey, matter of fact, man, Firestone, I think I was on Instagram last night or sometime on there or whatever. I saw you on there getting your little mile on or whatever, telling people how to get their beard hooked up, how to use the products or whatever. And sure, you know what I'm saying? You motivated me this morning. I got in the shower, I washed my beard off, and whatever, and I, trim my little edges up. I did all that old shit, man. But yeah, man. LionsDenBeardCollection.com. Get that beard on point.
Yeah, man. Because Byron hit me up. Was like, bro, I need a video so I can show the steps of how this. Like, bro, I got you, no problem, man. You know that you've been sponsoring the show. You've been sponsoring me and my content, the things that I've been doing. So absolutely, bro. No, not an issue. But yeah, man, I saw that shit roll out. I was like, oh, we gonna see how this goes.
Yeah, you was on point when you was up there. You get out the shower. You got to firm your beard up. You want to do it when it's wet. I look at Firestone, boy. He talking that motherfucking shit, boy. He's showing the motherfucker how to get that beard on point, boy. My motherfucking dog. And we can't get up out of here without acknowledging RJ. Cause goddamn, y'all see RJ up over there. Go on, get in the camera, RJ. Smile.
Man, see, man. I can't jump in this, bro. See, that's why I don't do it. Because what I look like promoting Lions Den Beard Collection, bro. I don't even have a beard.
You got to go you still need to take care of the hair. The hair on your face is different than the hair on your head. So you still need those oils. You still need to take care of your skin and all that. It's still facial care, bro.
Look, he hit a double ad right there, didn't he?
That's false advertisement. That's false advertisement.
Instead of 3 to 4 drops, you just might use like one. And you just rub your fingers together.
That's like me being fat. That's like me being fat, bro. And I'm promoting Planet Fitness. Like, make sure you come to Planet Fitness and it look like me. Like,
like Larry the Cable Guy back in the day was Stacker 2. Like, ain't nobody know your big ass ain't using no Stacker 2.
I ain't gonna lie, goddammit. Hey, Planet Fitness, goddamn, they want to cut me a check and tell me to do some more fuck shit, goddamn it, fuck it. I'm selling my goddamn soul, goddamn.
He said, I'm there jumping jacks and everything.
Hey, I tell you what they need to do. They little monthly thing or whatever, they be giving away pizza. Put me on that commercial.
He said, put me on that commercial shit. I got you, bro.
Right. I'll turn the fuck up on them people, man. But nah, man, we're going to let y'all go ahead and get on up out of here, man. Y'all I know y'all ain't going no goddamn where tonight. Hell, it's ice on the ground. But if you know what I'm saying, somewhere where there ain't no ice on the ground, make sure you be safe out there, stay blessed, and tighten the fuck up. Let's go.